Welcome to twitch.tv/LoganRobo. Tonight's game will be Ace Attorney, Spirit of Justice. We'd like to take this opportunity to welcome you and that shadowy figure standing right behind you at the moment. What? You say when you turn around to look behind you, you don't see a shadowy figure? Well, that's because even when you change the direction you're facing, the shadowy figure is still behind you. He is always behind you. Thanks for tuning in to twitch.tv/LoganRobo. Please enjoy the stream. And we are live! How is everybody doing? I see there is a poll up already. It says, if Logan were a candle scent, what would he be? The options are... Huh? Okay, so I guess TTS Girl will chime in a minute. But, okay, so the options are
TTS really loved Chapter 3. Because. Oh,
it keeps going.
Because.
Is it done? Because of the wonderful things he does. Isn't that the Tigger song or something like that from Winnie the Pooh? Thank you, Crystal, for the TTs. I'm glad you enjoyed Chapter 3. I feel like okay, for those who haven't seen, Crystal's playing Dong and Romp, but I feel like Chapter 5 is the one that had the most bullcrap I had to deal with. But I hope you're enjoying the game. But as I'm saying, so the options are chocolate shake, light mode in parentheses vanilla, wet pepper, something fruity, or wax. Wow, there's a lot of people voting. We'll see what that is. Extemporaneous was here bright and early with Lurk saying random transformer check playback. I'm not actually sure. I'm guessing that's got to either be a comics only character that was like just mentioned in a text story briefly, or sometimes they'll do like crowd scene filler stuff that like later they'll come up with a name for. But yeah, I'm actually not sure who that is. I'd have to look it up. I know whoever that is does not have a toy. And a random would you rather? Would you rather have the power to change your appearance at will, or the ability to change your voice to sound like anyone? I would say appearance. I feel like that would just be like really useful, especially in like acting and stuff like that. I mean, voice, yeah. But I feel like there's so much more you could. It would be like your life is character customization. I love that in video games. And it says also, Floxin Nausin Nihilipilification. I don't know what that word is. That's longer than potato. I'm sure I butchered the pronunciation, but thank you for the lurking extemporaneous. Oh, and the poll is done, and Wet Pepper won with 60% of the vote with 596 votes, with Nora contributing 585 channel points. So what was second place was Light Mode with 327 votes. Who is spending all these points? And Rukov re-upped the sub before the stream went live with the Prime sub. Thank you so much, Rukov, with the message saying the Monokuma Kigurumi redeem was unlocked for the entire stream Tuesday, but y'all disappointed me. Not a single one of you redeemed it then. Sorry, guys, but it's paused again. I appreciate it, because it was very toasty in this room 2 days ago. I don't know why, but like the AC just didn't seem to be working very well. But it's better now. But thank you very much, Rukov. 44 months. That's almost 5 subscription babies. That's got to be like more than anybody. Thank you, Rukov. Mercury says hello. Hello, Mercury. How you doing? Magpie says, heck yeah, stream time. I'm going to have this on the background while I play Planet Crafter. I'm not sure what that is. I'm guessing you craft planets in it, but I hope you're having fun. Nora says, hi, y'all. Quiggity said, howdy. Eating some rice dinner at the moment, but I'm very hyped for my favorite part of the case. Oh, yeah, you got to tell me when we hit it with the, huh?
Pepper is Logan's cat.
Yes, for those who don't know, if you're wondering just what Wet Pepper has to do with anything, it's my cat. Hey, actually here, before I read some more, let's actually load up the game to once again give the illusion that I actually play games rather than just chilling with y'all. So where we left off last time, we are into the trial now for the magical turnabout. And we just got Bonnie up, and Bonnie is just like, oh, what? Oh, I guess Trucy messed up. Oh, I'm totally in Trucy's side, but she did it. So she's like throwing Trucy under the bus here. My theory is that, though, because she does have a good alibi, she was on stage the whole time, and Roger Rettens also has a good alibi. He was in the TV station, other people corroborating that, but I suspect that she has a secret twin. However, Ace Attorney already did twins one time back in Trials and Tribulations, so maybe it'll be a secret triplet. Maybe there's just lots and lots of Bonnie Bunny people running around. I don't know. So we'll review the cross-examination in a minute here and then figure out, why? Oh, it's Phoenix Hero. Hang on. Do we have a mod here? Is Rukov still here? Can we do a shout out for Phoenix? If not here, I'll slowly type it in here. Oh my gosh. Okay, let's do a shout out for Phoenix. I'll just have a sip of water while you enjoy a clip of... Wait, what game is this?
What if a dragon has more than one butthole? How crazy would that be?
This is like
The milk cows.
On this Rukov's voice.
that are really high that think they're being, you know.
Okay, if the dragon did have more than...
Intelligent.
Would the dragon have more than two butt cheeks?
Conversation. What if
Dragons had
more than one butthole?
Wow, that is not a conversation I expected to just clip roulette into. David, how you doing, Phoenix? Okay, let me read one or two comments, then we'll go through the cross-examination and figure out... I think we still gotta press every statement, then we'll figure out where the evidence goes. See, Bumbo says dog sitting tonight. I was gonna ask how you doing, but if you're dog sitting, then I assume you're doing awesome, Bumbo. Mercury says, ayo. Magpie says, thanks. Nayuta. Quick said, hey, Logan, what? Sir, what? Crystal says, why he's scaring us. I don't know, I just, for the intro, was like, what if it was unrelated to the game? What if I just tried to say spooky stuff? Bumbo says, lol, the shadowy figure will be the best company. I know, maybe he's nice. Have you tried talking to the shadowy figure looming behind you? But how is everybody? Extemporaneous, Rukov, Crystal, Mercury, Magpie, Nora, Queen Katie, Bumbo, who else? Who, have I not mentioned somebody? Oh, there's Wendy saying, nah, because imagine being Joey Wheeler and having your best friend want to get together with your blind sister. I would cry.
I
Huh?
love the clip. Good memories.
Oh, good memories of talking about dragon beeholes. Or is beehole too graphic of a term? Should I say butt H's? Is that better? But how you doing, Wendy? I was gonna mention, oh yeah, Wendy. Oh, I gotta, okay, really quickly before we get into the cross-examination, I gotta mention, I saw the most random weird clip from the original, like the old Yu-Gi-Oh! Season 0, whatever you call it, where it's like Yu-Gi-Oh! But before Duel Monsters, where he's just doing stuff, where there was like some girl. And have you seen this clip where this girl was like trying to figure out, like she had a crush on Joey, or I guess Jonichi, or whatever they call him in Japan, and was trying to figure out what he likes, and so goes and asks Taya, and the other girl that they had in that series, and they're like, I just think that Joey likes porn. And then it's like, well, that's not helpful, so they go and grab Yugi, and they drag Yugi over. It's like, Yugi, what does Joey like? He's like, I gotta think about it. Oh, I think he likes porn. And it's like, blah. So that is apparently canon to Joey. I don't, not necessarily that he actually likes it, but that's what everybody just thinks he's really, really into. All right, so let's begin this cross-examination. But how are you doing, Wendy? I hope you're doing well. I hope that does not ruin your day. All right, so we're gonna review every statement. I think we gotta press everything, and then we'll figure out where we're gonna present evidence. I really can't believe that Trucy killed Mr. Reyes. Hold it! Oh, you said you're a huge fan of Trucy's, isn't that right? Oh yes, I even became a magician because I wanted to be just like her. The first time I saw her, she was performing at the Wunderbar. She was only in junior high back then, but she got up on stage with tons of confidence. Yeah, the problem is she got up on stage with tons of confidence, and we know that she did magic tricks with her underwear. That is something a junior high school magician should not be doing. Let alone be the, maybe Bonnie, maybe that's the reason why she hates Trucy. And she's like secretly evil, which is understandable. To be honest. And then she proceeded to win my heart with her astonishing tricks and winning smile. She certainly sounds like she means all of that. So finally being able to perform with her must have been quite a treat for you, right? Oh yes, after all, it was my chance to have her see me. Not just as a fan, but as a fellow magician. And there's a little rabbit. Pew! Pew! And, oh no, it ran away. Can somebody bring me my rabbit back? I need to keep it under my hat. I still have my theory that there's gonna be an avalanche of those popping out of her hat at some point. But then that horrible accident happened. It was not an accident. It was a... I try to remember how I did. It's just the pre-show talk, right? It was not an accident. It was murder. Witness, please explain if you would. How a small young woman such as Trucy Wright could have raised the body. Okay, I guess we need to recap. So here's the question. We're running under the assumption that he was killed under the stage and that his body was shoved into the coffin on stage. And so since Trucy was down there, we're trying to figure out how she could have possibly done that. And the great defense we've given is like, well, she's a girl. She can't do that if she's a girl. And so, and I guess she's tiny, she is little, but it sounds sexist when they say it that way. They should just say, oh, but she's so small. And instead it's like, she's a girl. And so they're saying that she used the lift to get up there, but we're gonna be able to say that she wasn't able to because the lift was already up. But also that's just based on what she said. Let me read a couple more comments in the chat though, because I wanna see what y'all are saying. Bo says, the dog I am watching is very noisy, but is he a good boy? That's what matters. Can you bring him over here? Can we say hi to the good boy? Tiff says, yeah, that's Lincoln. He's my sleep paralysis demon. He's chill. Well, as long as you're on a first name basis with your sleep paralysis demon, I think everything is indeed, as you say, chill. Magpie says, no, it's the wonderful Wizard of Oz. Wendy says to Crystal, how do you feel about the gravel in the swimsuit question? Personally, I still have beef with that question. I still have beef with the... Whoa,
I don't know if my trick stars are finished.
Oh, it's Wendy.
What? Huh?
Oh, the person just forfeited. You know what? Sometimes you believe in the heart of the cards just hands you a victory.
Nothing.
But Wendy, by the way, so I tuned into part of Weedle's stream the other night. Was your microphone off? Like, I couldn't hear you, unfortunately, but I hope you guys had some fun. I was kind of in and out. I was very busy. Nora says, let me win. Says, yippee, I won. Wet Pepper, no forgiveness for diary. Oh, where we are? So you would get my cat wet just because of the diary? Crystal says, to what, gravel in the swimsuit? Is this in Danganronpa? Mercury says, no, Vanilla lost. Wendy said, yeah, it's in the second trial. Oh, of DR2. Oh, because I'm trying to, you know what, that makes sense for that trial, but no, Crystal's playing DR1 right now. So she just did the third trial. That's I can't really say because I don't want to spoil things for anyone who hasn't played it. Rukov says Pepper is his cat. Mercury says it's dairy and vanilla isn't even milk-based, bruh. See, Mercury knows what's what.
Norita was goofy and didn't realize that the PPL couldn't hear me.
I even asked in the chat. I said, is her mic not working? I can't hear her. Oh, wait all. Let's see. Okay, well, let's do some more of this. I should play some game. Probably. We're like 15 minutes into the stream. I've done hardly anything, but I'm just so happy to see you all. Today was a good day for me. I had a follow-up appointment with my physical therapist about my shoulder, and now apparently I can ratchet it down from having to do 5 exercise sessions a day to only about 2 or 3, and I can start going back to the gym again. So it's gonna be nice. I think. Maybe. Sometimes nice things can happen, right? I guess it's possible for a small girl to lift a dead body up if she used a stage lift. Hold it! What makes you think it would be possible? It's not like you tried it out yourself, right? Oh, so... Oh, sorry, what did she say something? What did she say? Hang on, okay, I can't see, I missed on the lag. Actually, we did try it out for ourselves. Okay, but I just thought of something. Maybe the reason why the stage lift was up when Trucy went down is because somebody already used it to lift a body up. But Trucy came down in the coffin that he was found in. So, yeah, I'm still very confused. You did? Detective Sky, if you would.
Oh. So that's why you made me do that. That's why you made me kill somebody and lift the corpse up with the lift under the stage.
Detective Sky, what did he have you do?
The prosecutor asked me to try raising one of the male police officers with the stage lift without a single word of explanation as to why he was making me do it.
Oh, you're kidding. I'm just amazed she's still here. She was dismissed as a witness, and she's just still, like, hanging around on one of the many podiums for witnesses. It's as if he really can foresee all of our counter-arguments. Do not underestimate this humble servant of the Holy Mother. More like haughty! Because it almost sounds like naughty. I guess that means Trucy could have lifted the dead body up. Does that mean? Is it possible? Could Trucy really have? Hold it! Is what possible? Could Trucy really have? What, Mr. Fame? Please finish your sentence. Dude, she would have if you hadn't shouted hold it in the middle of her sentence. Hey, well, don't try to beat around the bush. Come right out and say it. Why not tell this court what you really believe? What I really believe? Oh, of course. I believe that I have an unusually high Thetan count and that Xenu is in a volcano. I mean, no. Of course I didn't believe Trucy could ever commit murder. Such an amazing and wonderful magician would never do such a thing. But taking all the facts into account, what else can I think? That's right. Bonnie's a Scientologist confirmed. In case anyone missed that. I know of at least 3 other unflattering things you really think about Trucy. How can you attack this girl when she is obviously speaking with reserve?
Puppy kicker, fun dip, hey loser, slides in with a cup of
Oh, it's Rukov. Oh, it is Rukov.
Because Ovaltine isn't chocolate milk.
It is chocolate milk.
Man. Oh, yeah, this is Rukov going to bed.
Oh, yeah, good night, Rukov. Thank you so much for being here. Sleep well, chat. Unless Vero gets here. Hopefully Vero will be here. It's been nice having Vero back. We are without a mod. As always, chaos reigns supreme. You're all limited to only 1 murder that you're allowed to commit each. Oh, Vero is here! Sorry, I just haven't got down the chat where you appeared, so never mind. Don't do any murders. Don't do any murders. Vero will catch you and he will give you a stern talking to if you do a murder. But thank you very much, Vero. The pin messages can be used to communicate now. Thank you, Rootcop, for the 10 bits. I appreciate it. Let me read a couple more comments in the chat, though. Crystal says, oh, I forgot that one laughing. Wendy says, Dongan is always wild. Nora says to Rootcop, oh, well, still funny when he said, spend a solid half hour on that question. Quick 80 said, I'm like 80% sure Logan will figure out what my favorite part is, but I'm still hyped either way. I'd like to point out, I'm kind of glad we did end when we did last time because we're 20 minutes into this stream. And we still haven't seen it because I am slow. And I was literally earlier today just thinking, I should probably try and play quicker and get through this game faster to get to Edgeworth Investigations. But nope. Quick 80 said, already read that. Magpie says, Planet Crafter is like if you were having a The Martian-esque adventure, but the mechanics are Subnautica meets Cookie Clicker. Oh, I'm not a big fan of Cookie Clicker, though. But I hope it's fun. Crystal says, I will play DR2 myself after Trucker Happy Havoc, so we will see what happens to me. And there was the Phoenix objection. Beowulf says, hello, Lonely Man. Hey, Beowulf, how you do, Beowulf? Did you see Magpie's post on Discord all about carousels? Because I was thinking, since you're like an amusement park aficionado, I was curious if you had thoughts about carousels. Phoenix says, surprise! Crystal says, Chapter 3 was the hardest trial so far in the first game to me. Too many mistakes and almost died. Well, they kind of pulled the name thing out of their butt. Just saying, oh, Eglin! Said AA, I forgot. How you doing, Eglin? And Phoenix says, lol. Okay, so let's play a little bit more. Then I will read some more in the chat. How can you attack this girl when she is obviously speaking with reserve? There is such a thing as reading between the lines, Mr. Justice. It's sad how the youth of today lack the ability to do such a basic thing. Oh, I'm stern. Not saying anything, read between my lines. Looking at me like that ain't gonna help me stick my foot in my mouth less, Your Honor. Witness, please describe what the accused might have used to lift the dead body. All right. If Trucy did use a stage lift, I think she must have used stage lift number 2. Okay, so I'm guessing that's where we're gonna present evidence, because stage lift 2 is already up. But again, the problem is that it's just taking Trucy's word for it. If anything, her saying that it was up kind of acknowledges that after the fact it was up. But anyway, maybe somehow it'll work. Okay, hold it. Stage lift number 2? Oh, you mean the stage lift shown here on the left? That's right, with a stage lift. I think even a small girl could easily lift a dead body up to the stage. And so that makes her the murderer in your opinion, just because she had motive and the opportunity and was holding the murder weapon and was witness doing it on live TV. You think she's a murderer, or you're just too judgmental? Open your mind. No? Of course not. I believe in Trucy. Like I said, I'm a huge fan of hers. Oh, brother, how long is she gonna keep this act up? Defense, what position was stage lift number 2 in after the show? Let's see. If I recall, it was in the fully raised position. Ah! See, like I said, it's just Trucy's word for it. And the reason why it was fully raised is because the accused used it to lift the victim's body. Wouldn't you agree? Ah! Feel free to slowly mull it over while you roast over the flames of heck, you evil red pepper. So now I'm also evil? Honestly, I don't think red pepper is that bad of an insult. I mean, is there anybody here in the chat who would be honestly insulted if someone called you a red pepper? If anything, it means like you're spicy, you're feisty, you know? I was on stage for the entire show, by the way, just putting my alibi out there. Hold it! You didn't have a single spare moment to slip down to the understage passage? Huh? Don't tell me you suspect me now. Oh. Well, I'm just trying to do my job by fully examining your alibi. Depending on how solid it is, I might have to suspect you, yes. You gotta be kidding me. Don't spit on my head and tell me it's raining, lawyer boy. Oh. Why? It's like I gotta have the Matt on guard talk with her again. Don't turn evil on the stand for no reason. I'm right there in the footage, or are you too much of an idiot to see? Huh? Mr. Fame! Are you feeling all right? You seem suddenly different, suddenly dangerous, suddenly, even more attractive. You know what? We're gonna take a recess. I need to see Mr. Fame in my quarters right now! Oh, whoopsie! Where did that come from? Oh my! Oh, I seem to have snapped there for just a second, didn't I? RTA! You didn't just snap, you broke character just now! In any case, I was on stage the whole time performing magic. I mean, you saw me in the footage, right? My dazzling and flawless performance. Flawless? Oh, well, that's odd! Considering what you told me. Oh, that's right. She supposedly made the mistake, right? That had Trucy have to come up the other trapdoor. You said you'd made a mistake with where you positioned Mr. Hat. Oh, we're calling her out and stuff. Let me have a sip of water and I'm going to read some more comments in the chat, though. Quick Kitty said, he. Def, so a live blog when you do that. My favorite character of Danganronpa is in that game. You know, Crystal, when you're playing like Danganronpa, feel free to like pop into the voice chat if you want people to watch you play. That could be fun. Phoenix says, Rune Factory 5. Oh, I've thought of, we had to talk about that because we talked about Stardew Valley and Harvest Moon and Rune Factory. I'm pretty sure Rune Factory was the one that people said was more combat oriented, right? England said, I was playing Cookie Run and I missed the notification. Well, as long as it was for all those beautiful, sexy cookie waifus and cookie husbandos, right? But you know, as long as you're having fun, it's good to see you, Eglin. Thank you for being here, even if you missed the notification. Ah, why? Weedle! Good to see you, Weedle. Weedle, Wendy says that you had her muted. It's like when I asked you on your stream why I couldn't hear Wendy. Aw. Wendy says you were being a silly little man. We know silly little guys murder people, but how you doing, Weedle? Let's see, Quickity says, Nora says, I went to Texas Roadhouse for the first time today. Well, since I was like 2 with my brother, since it is his birthday last week. Oh, happy late birthday to him. I hope you had fun. I only have ever been to Texas Roadhouse. Is it good? Quickity said, Logan is gonna do this cross-examine here, the first one, very easily, cause ... Smile. Is it because it's obvious? Or maybe she's just gonna like turn completely, well no, she already turned evil and undid it and the judge was fine. Phoenix said, I don't recall that clip convo at all. You don't? Oh, there's Vero saying, hello guys, Vero, how you doing? And Phoenix says, BRB. Thank you for the BRB. Phoenix, okay, let's play some more. Oh, and Vero, in case I didn't ask, how are you doing? You said that you'd made a mistake with where you positioned Mr. Hat. No. Mr. Fame, to what is the defense referring? Well, I made a little mistake on stage, just a little oopsie poopsie do. I was in charge of operating Mr. Hat, you see. According to the script, I was supposed to place him to the left of the coffin. But I flubbed it up. I'm just a mother flubber. And made him stand on the right of the coffin instead. And because of that mistake, Trucy had to move the stage lifts around. See, so yeah. So she did it like intentionally then, I guess. I feel really bad about messing Trucy up like that with my goof. Hey. I guess if you, well, why is the music stopping? Darn it! I don't see any inconsistencies in the testimony. Hey! Now do you know who the real killer is? See, when she says he instead of tee, we know she's evil. Come on, Gramps! Don't just sit there, hand down your rolling pronto. Do it quick before you keel over up there. I beg your pardon! I do not keel over for just anyone, not until you've at least bought me dinner first. Oh, I need to remember, I'm a married judge. Oops.
PTS boo.
Ah! See? I should have known you were going to be scary, Crystal, because you said he instead of tee. Oh, and a pin message just appeared. And thank you, Crystal, for the TTS. The pin message says, speaking of Heys, if you're sub to Logan, you get access to the totally awesome Hey channel on Discord. I need to make more real subscription benefits. I greatly appreciate all the subscriptions out there. It's a wonderful, huge, much appreciated support for the channel, but I need to give more rewards. So yes, you get access to the Hey channel, where you only say hey. But it's all just the honor system. Some people have broken that rule a couple of times. Oops, what's gotten into me? I'm so sorry. I give her another 5 minutes before she tears off that mask. Well, defense, are you ready to let it all go now? Of course not. I'll never give up. I see. I suppose this too is fate. The sacred scriptures of Koreanism describe a variety of hex for the darned. For someone like you who struggles ceaselessly against his fate, Papul Boljing seems most appropriate. People boy what? Oh wait, that's Koreanese. What sort of terrible places? Papul Boljing! See, Mr. Justice, I pronounced it correctly. A place where the more one struggles, the further one falls into the abyss. Oh, so it's like one of those like finger traps, but with a hole. Well, I guess a finger trap has a hole. It just goes like straight through. There are a couple more comments in the chat though. Crystal says to Queen Katie, which one your fave? Crystal says to Vera, hiya. Nora says, what is good to Vero? Vera said, walking my cat right now on mobile. Hi, Vero's cat. Wait, which cat? Because you still have the second one, right? Or did you find a different home for because he had, well, crap. I get it mixed up which one's which, because he had Maya. Which cat are you? I assume it's the old one, because the older one is the one that you were trained to walk, right? Yeah, there we go. There's the pin message saying older one. Thank you very much, Vero. When he says, holy crap, laughing, I have not seen that clip. Then Joey, ... Queen Katie says to Crystal, spoilers. When he said season 0 doesn't count, shush, we don't talk about that, shush. Crystal says, oof. When he said, honestly, I've been on a Yu-Gi-Oh! GX kick lately because the voice actor for Aster Phoenix. Follow me on Twitch. Oh yeah, you mentioned that. That is so awesome. Magpie says, all I know about season 0 is that time Yugi lit some guy on fire. Yeah, he's not a good person in season 0. When he said, so wait, where's Athena at? Is Girly in the clink? No, Athena's not, she's just next to me. She's probably just like playing games on her phone. I don't know what games, I stopped playing mobile games. So I don't know what mobile games people are into anymore. But whatever it is, she's just doing that. Probably, maybe she's on the internet trying to find a present for Joey from Yu-Gi-Oh! Season 0. I don't know. But yeah, she's just chilling. Trucy, however, that girly into clink. At the bottom of the abyss, a ferocious beast awaits. Think of it as something akin to an antlion sand pit trap. Okay, unironically, I'm like slightly fascinated by antlions, and so I appreciate whenever they get a call out in something. Whoa, there's one of those in my backyard. No, I don't mean the antlion bit. I mean the actual, like, underworld afterlife pit that you fall into. The more you struggle, the more you fall with a ferocious beast. At the bottom is my HOA is ticked. Wow, Karenist heck is closer to home than I thought. See? It's right here. Oh, pin message from Vero saying she's playing Raid Shadow Legends, one of the biggest mobile role-playing games of 2019, and it's totally free. Currently, almost 10 million users have joined Raid over the... Oh, wait. I gotta scroll down the other thing because the little window isn't big enough for that. Over the last 6 months, and it's one of the most impressive games in its class with detailed models, environments, and smooth 60 frames per second animations. All the champions of the game can be customized with unique gear that changes your strategic buffs and abilities. And don't forget all the predatory microtransactions. Yeah! I keep getting emails. Every few months I get an email asking if I want to do a sponsorship for Raid Shadow Legends on my channel. And I'm like tempted to, just so I can do like the worst sponsorship to the point where they'll probably never pay me, but just so it'll be like an actual sponsorship and then just like rag on the game. Quick Katie said, Athena is next to us at the counter. Nora says, I know she's evil, but I love her so much, especially the little NPC stance while holding her hat. I love all the stances for each character, though. When he says, Queen Kitty, oh, I was used to her actually doing the defending. Well, Apollo is rarely the protagonist anymore. Quick Kitty with the keyboard slam saying, lol. Crystal says, when in doubt, just forfeit when fighting Wendy. Nora says, nah, but you smell like a wet cat. Aw, how do y'all know what I smell like? Wow, Karena's heck is closer to home than I thought. Oh, now then! It would appear that the witness's testimony supports the prosecution's claims. Okay, so I guess there were no contradictions. That the defendant is the only one who could have killed the victim under stage. Gark! Oh, how are we supposed to get out of this jam? I have a hard enough time getting out of jelly. But jam, it's like jelly, but spreads even easier. Hey, Apollo, if you can't find any contradictions, crap, we're gonna have to do this analytical psychology, aren't we? Maybe it's time to use analytical psychology. Oh, you mean? I heard some discord in Bonny's voice while she was testifying. Well, yeah, because she hates Trucy. Noise level 100%. See, Widget is picking up on the noise in her heart, too. Oh, that's right. Athena can hear things all this can with her super sensitive hearing. That's right, player. Us attorneys got superpowers. She can hear the emotions people suppress as a kind of noise or discord in their voices. Oh, by the way, Wendy, since you see that she's next to us, do you approve of the maid outfit? I can't remember. Were you here last time when you saw her in the maid outfit? All right, Athena, let's give it a try. You got it. Whoa, I should have done it in the 3 minutes it took you guys to have that conversation. Your Honor! I'm afraid that our witness, Ms. Defame, is suffering under terrible traumatic stress due to this horrible accident. Oh, she is? You're not just misdiagnosing her to stall, are you? Yes. I mean, yes to the other thing. Yes, what with the terrible death on stage and her beloved Trucy getting arrested. She's under awful strain and shock. In fact, I don't know how much more she can take before she is unfit to testify. Okay, this is like, I feel like this is unethical. But she probably doesn't have a psychology license. But if she did, she could get revoked for doing this, pulling this kind of thing. What? Oh, I've heard of that. What you call a postal stress disorder. Right? It's where a person becomes uncontrollably angry. I think they go postal. I think I saw a video game where you do that. I read about it somewhere. I don't know. That's going postal, Your Honor. This is PTSD. Oh, well, if you don't fix it, I'm going to be pretty PTSD at you. Oh, my. So that's why the witness acts so hostile at times, as if she were a different person. Yes, and I think her condition is clouding her memory of the incident. Therefore, I suggest a short therapy session for the witness. Huh? Therapy? You don't know the first thing about a magician's mental strength. Plus, I literally did already make a joke about being a Scientologist earlier, and they don't believe in therapy. I've risked my life by jumping through rings of fire and having my body sawn in half. Oopsie, boy, I have to watch my temper, don't I, T.H.? So many rabbits, and they just keep running away. Just, Yeah, Miss Sykes, please do whatever you can to help this unfortunate young lady. Oh, wait, crap, there's a poll that just finished. I didn't even know it was there. What kind of games would you want Logan to sponsor? Fuga. Oh, we got to add a month now. The one with 93% of the vote, 150 votes. Second place is Dating Sims. Third place, Genshin Impact. I have played a little bit of that on here. And the fourth is Raid Shadow Legend, with Crystal contributing 149 channel points. Wow, so was Weedle only one vote for Fuga, or was somebody else the one vote? So thank you very much for the poll. Sorry, I didn't notice it sooner. Let me read some more in the chat. Wendy says, ooh, I got DR2 Trial, DR2 Trial 3 mixed up with DR1. It's okay. I get a lot of the things mixed up from those games. We last time, I think, mistakenly called the item that let Makoto Naegi, the ultimate lucky boy, sneak into the girl's bathhouse. I think we called that the man nut, but that was what it was called in DR2. What did it call? It was like Man's Dream or something in the first game. I don't even remember. It was posted on, Crystal posted on Discord. Quick Eddie says, oof, lol. Rukov says, grats, when he said, it's been a day, forgive me, gang. You're forgiven before you even ask it, Wendy. Quick Eddie said, wait, that's not even the trial you're thinking of. It's not trial 3. Wendy said, bro, my brain is juggling like 10 things at once right now. I'm so tired. Quick Eddie said, Logan, you have history button. Oh yeah, well, it's probably too late now. I keep forgetting about that. When he said, it's been a bad day. I hope that this is gonna help cheer you up. The way that you said that, though, it makes me think of that song. So you had a bad day, your daddy don't mind, you sing a sad song, and make sure you rewind. I don't know the words. Nora said, my rib hurts when I laugh, bro. I'm gonna die during the stream. Have you been laughing? Am I making people laugh? I hope so, I'm trying. Quick Eddie says, pat, Wendy. Wendy said, I'm still trying to recover from WCQ weekend. I haven't even unpacked yet. I'm so glad you got to do that. I'm actually bummed. Today, I was supposed to be in San Diego for San Diego Comic-Con. Last night was preview night. Today's the first full day. I got friends there and everything, and I'm like, I'm missing out. And there's so much cool stuff. I've seen people post pictures. And it's like one of the things, Hulu has a thing set up where you can like do an autopsy on Roger from American Dad, like an alien autopsy. And anyway, Miss Sykes, please do whatever you can to help this unfortunate young lady. And what exactly is this child planning to do, Mr. Justice? Use a superpower. With a super sensitive hearing, Miss Sykes can hear a witness's true emotions. Simply from tone and inflection, she can tell exactly what a person is feeling. I can even pick out feelings that a witness is trying to suppress or hide. Widget projects the emotions I hear into the mood matrix where I can analyze them. It sounds like some sort of spurious devilry, though I find it hard to believe, I must ask. How do emotions constitute evidence? Okay, you know, that is actually a very legitimate point. Well, I won't say that emotions can be taken as evidence per se. I have seen how instrumental Ms. Sykes' work has been in cracking a case. Therefore, I wholly support giving it a try. I see. If you are in favor of it, Your Honor, then I have no objections. I will...
TTS for emotions. She's nervous. She's guilty.
I know! Like I said, emotions, they really shouldn't be evidence. But he's acting like such a nice guy about it. I mean, he has only assaulted us once. Maybe he will be the nicest of the prosecutors we've met. But thank you for the TTS. I appreciate it. Even this mere monk can see that something disturbs the witness. I'll disturb you! Oh, thank you for understanding, Prosecutor Sadmari. Apollo, you remember how to conduct a therapy session, right? You want me to lead the session? Of course, you're the lead on this case after all. Fair enough, but do I need a refresher? I'm gonna save just in case I actually do, but I'm pretty sure I don't, and I don't want to hear the instructions for it. I'm so done with these mood matrices. I no need. I'm so good. I think I still remember from last time, so let's get right into it. Okie dokie. You ready, widget? Let's do this. Oh, why? Hey, thank you for the Tomcat, Nora. I'll read a couple comments in the chat, but this has the pinging noise, I think, in the background, so I don't want to leave it on too long. Look at that try-hard Tumblr sexy man. He's getting stabbed. Oh, look at Trucy, though. You know what? She looks really tough. She looks very girl boss doing that. Maybe we should just say, hey, good for her doing this very difficult thing of murdering this dude. Let's see. Crystal says to Wendy, don't worry. I know what happens in DR2 anyway, so it's not a spoiler much. Laughing. Quickgator said, yeah, Crystal, know who killed who. It's not like big story, right? Crystal said, but I will definitely update you if I get that question. I have the general idea. Says to Queen Katie. Wendy said to Queen Katie, I know it wasn't trial 3. I thought Crystal was on trial 3 of DR2, so I was asking about the question for the trial before that because I thought they were in DR2 for some reason. Queen Katie said, okie dokie, lol. Okay, so let's figure out. I guess Trucy is the one who killed Mr. Reyes. Okay, so this is like sadness. So is she feeling, but these are her genuine emotions then? So she's feeling real sadness at the thought of Mr. Reyes being stabbed, perhaps? Even she can move the body with that lift. Look, see, she looks so determined. Maybe it's okay if Trucy's a murderer. Look at her, it's like, he. I was on stage at the time. Okay, so this is probably what we're gonna present because there's like no emotions at all. Have we ever seen one where there's no emotions? I mean, she's not like happy. I would think she'd be like happy perform. Let's see the other things though. For that terrible mistake. And there's surprise, a little bit of sadness. My stupid flub caused Trucy so much trouble. I feel so bad about it. And there's a big hat. Okay, never mind. It's not the other one. This is the most obvious mood matrix ever. It's like, find the inconsistency. She says, I feel bad. Emotion says, I feel good. I guess it's like, it's reminding us, this is the easy one. This is the tutorial. Okay, so we gotta, wait, no, click. I was trying to, oh crap, I pressed the wrong button. Pinpoint is Q. Okay, so I look for inconsistencies between a testimony and her emotions, right? That's right. Like if she says, I was so happy when sad marker is lit up, or maybe she says, I felt so bad, and it's happy, like she literally just did. Or if the sad marker doesn't react, even though she said she was feeling down. When you find an unexpected emotion, go ahead and pinpoint it. Okay, I'll give it a try. Okay, so I gotta press Q to pinpoint. I can't just click the thing apparently. So I go Q. Pinpoint. And now we want to click that one. Got it. That was easy. I can't be proud of that, though. I have to say, Mr. Fame, you certainly are a strange one. You're a strange one, Mr. Fame. Even though you said I feel so bad about it, seems you were feeling happy about it. Ow. I think think I can guess why you were feeling happy. It must be because it was Trucy's big debut. You made a mistake. You messed Trucy up. Wait. What is... I mean, she intentionally messed up Trucy, but the way it's worded, you messed Trucy up. I'm going to save just in case. I don't see my hit point meter, so I'm probably in the clear, but I'm pretty sure. Thank you, Toilet Duck. And I did. I'm being good. I am being dutiful with the save, so thank you. Except that makes me think I was wrong. Because you made a mistake. No, happy. I mean, her excuse is going to be happy because Trucy's big debut, but she's happy because you messed Trucy up. I guess let's just get our cards out of the table. She hates Trucy. I think you were happy because you messed the defendant up. No. I'm right, or die. You gotta be kidding me. Why would I be happy I messed Trucy up? I'm a big fan of hers. Because we saw you. I hate her. I loathe her. I can't stand that Trucy right. Just because she's a little good at magic, she thinks she's all that. So this is exactly what that sniveling brat deserves. We saw how you said you hated Trucy right. Well, boy, I wish you had recorded that. Because wouldn't it be great to have evidence of this fact, Apollo? How you were glad she was in trouble, and even how it was what she deserved! I think I shouted too much that the music stuttered for a second. Let me read some more comments in the chat while we see if it's working. Magpie says, quote, well, why didn't you say so? Objection. I would have, but you screamed, hold it, and cut me off. A real exchange between Phoenix and Edgeworth. Oh, I forgot that. Yeah, that basically happened. Was that the DL6 incident case? Oh my gosh. Nora says, Scientologist? Is that a word? Oh, have you not heard of this? It is a, let's say religion. A lot of very famous people, like Hollywood celebrities, belong to it. It is something. I am not going to elaborate beyond that because the Church of Scientology is very litigious and likes to sue people, even little nobodies, for defamation. Bulba says his voice for prosecutor sounds familiar. What? Well, I don't know where you would have heard him before. Certainly not headcanoning him as the announcement guy at the beginning of the streams. I don't know. Quick Katie says, good night, Rukov. Crystal says, I love the middle school outfit on Apollo. It's pretty cool. I think I prefer the last one because he had the backpack, and I think he even had like a Mr. Hat charm. But it's nice. It's a good break from things. It shakes things up. Magpie says to Nora, unfortunately, sort of. It's well, I'm just quoting Magpie when I say the phrase "it's a cult." That's not me saying that. Just saying. Crystal says, good night, Rukov. Quick says, puzzle. Nora says, that's so fun. Crystal says, Vero. Vera says, no murders for you. And Crystal does, quote number 132, why is he dressed like a school shooter, class of 09, June 24th, 2024. Let me read one more comment, then go back in the game. Magpie says, quote, kids these days don't know how to read between the lines. Sir, you thought nail polish was natural. I forgot about that. I even made a TikTok about that, but that's true. When he was like, what? That's not how it looks. You're right. Okay, let's play a little bit more. Then I'll read some, especially since I see there's a clip coming up, and I don't know what that clip is going to be. How you were glad she was in trouble, and even how it was, quote, what she deserved. Just deny it, Bonnie. Ouch. Oh, looks like I hit the bunny on the head, so to speak. Like playing a game of whack-a-mole. Well, it's not a mole. Whack-a-bunny. Whack-a-bunny is what I'm playing. Noise level 50%. So we still got to do another one of these. Apollo, the noise level dropped. Really? Because she seems very discordious. Now, if we could get it down to 0%, because why? What does this accomplish? She is intentionally not telling the truth. This isn't clouded memory from Discord. She is consciously lying to us. Well, Mr. Fame, are you ready to confess how you really feel? What do you mean? I'm Bonnie. The sweet, cute little Bonny. I'm a rookie magician working hard to be just like my idol, Trucy. That's the character I'm supposed to be. Objection! Your Honor, she said she's playing a character. Keep that up, Ms. Defame, and you're going to have a mental breakdown. Ha! Just let yourself be who you really are. What? It's okay if I like girls? Is that what you're saying? Who I really am? The two sides of you are fighting each other and doing you psychic harm. I can hear them. Two distinct voices battling inside of you. Is that a clue? Am I right that she secretly has a twin? She's got a twin. Cause like there've been a couple of hints at that. And for one thing, we met her once, we saw her again, and she didn't seem to recognize us. There had to be some other person that we haven't seen under the stage. We saw her go flying up. She's got a twin, right? Shut your pie hole, you know nothing, know it all. Ark! I mean, you mustn't say things like that or I might get flustered. Mr. Fame, how long do you insist on maintaining this wolf in sheep's clothing act? We can't end the therapy session until you get real with us. Set the wild beast inside you free! Ouch! Arrgh! Grr! She's got a fluffy little rabbit's tail. ... from the gallery. Oh, it's her. Ha 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 ha. Don't make me laugh. You don't know a dang thing about me. You want to see who I really am? Fine. Take a good look. What? Whoa! Oh, she's not a bunny. She's a bat. Hey! What in the world? Sheep's clothing, you got it all wrong. It's a rabbit suit I've got on, and I'm not a wolf. I'm a blood-sucking vampire! A bat with fangs and wings! Judge? The witness is a vampire. I think vampires are evil. I don't. What am I supposed to do, Your Honor? Well, I'm guessing was that Queen Katie's favorite part?
TTS, no wonder Katie was excited for her, cause she's a BAT.
Because she's a BAT. I like that. I was worried for a second. I was worried it was gonna be like in the pirate one, and that she's gonna pull down. She's gonna be like this huge hulking Super Saiyan, but she still gets to be like little petite and adorable and cute. I don't want her to be a murderer, because then she gets executed, but she's a murderer. Oh, a pin message from Vero. Bunnicula. Have you guys? I'm assuming you guys. Yeah, obviously, some of you have read the books Bunnicula. I've never seen the series. There's like an animated series. But yeah, she's Bunnicula. Okay, we gotta watch when she talks. I wanna see if she has like little fangs and stuff. Let me read a couple more comments in the chat. Beowulf says, I don't know much about carousels, but I did watch a video going over their history, which proved very fascinating. My knowledge is largely in coasters though. Okay, well, I guess that makes sense. It is a very different sort of ride. Nora said, I wanna draw Athena or Trucy, but then I remember I can't draw people, bruh. Nora, what did I say? If you got a hand, you got a pencil, you could draw. Cookstar says, not a big fan of carousels. Too many horses. How you doing, Cookstar? So good to see you. I always love commentary from Cookstar. Okay, here's a clip from Queen Katie. Let me load this up at the clip viewer. As always, first clip of the night takes just a little longer to load up than subsequent clips will. But let me pop this up so that we can all watch it together on the stream. For any lurkers, don't worry, we will be back in just a second. Oh, I forgot to do one thing for the clip viewer. Hang on, I just gotta click this real quick. And ka-chow, this one is called Open Your Mind. Until that makes her the murderer in your opinion, just because she had motive and the opportunity and was holding the murder weapon and was witness doing it on live TV. You think she's a murderer, or you're just too judgmental? Open your mind. You know? I'm course not. I believe in Trucy. I feel like any murder that we don't know who did it, we should just say it was Maya Fey, especially since Maya's gonna be back in this game. I did see that somebody posted that old cartoon of where she's like accused of nuking Turkey or whatever on the Discord. So I always love that one. Nora said, I'd be insulted if someone called me a red pepper. I don't know. What's wrong with being a red pepper? Says, I think he means a red bell pepper, though. Well, I mean, yeah, because isn't that the type of pepper? Is that a bad thing? Quickita said, yeah, the joke makes more sense if Apollo had his normal outfit. Oh, that's right, because it's red. Oh, yes, I always forget that. Nora says, I hate Pepper. His body looks so evil. Oh, my gosh, she's possessed. Well, now she is. Look at those glowing eyes, but they're kind of cute. Bright yellow like that. Cookster says, visions of that clown. Cookster, did you just do one of those things from Elden Ring where you put the little marker on the ground and I click it and I read what you said? Well, I'm going to click the upvote on that. Nora says, Judge. Evie says, hi, Logan. Hip still hurts, so I'm going to the doctor tomorrow. Doesn't hurt as bad, but it's concerning me. Well, I hope it's okay. I mean, I hope the doctor's able to get it figured out, and if there is something wrong with it, that it'll be resolvable soon with minimal pain and money and things like that. But good to see you, Evie. Other than that, how are you doing? Wendy said, hope everything's okay, and Evie says, thanks, Wendy. Okay, let's get back in the game here for a second. And I'm not a wolf. I'm a blood-sucking vampire. A bat with fangs and wings look like they are. In fact, I'm gonna have a Transylvanian accent. Blah, blah, I am Transylvanian. Accent now, how do you like that? I am from Transylvania. Is that believable? Do people believe I'm a vampire when I talk like this, a Transylvanian? Eek! I think we just opened Pandora's box. You know, I wouldn't have a problem at opening Pandora's box if inside was an adorable vampire Batgirl. I thought there were bad stuff in Pandora's box. You're finally done with that goody two shoes cocktail act. I'm free as a bat. I don't know if that accent is reading as an attempted Transylvanian. But what a cottontail! Her costume literally has one. I wonder if when we see from behind, if it'll be gone and there'll be like what does a bat tail look like? I think it's just a stubby little thing, right? Oh, it's still there! Hubba, hubba, hubba. She's still wearing the cottontail. Somebody take that off of her. It is a lie. The tail on her butt is a lie. It depends. Your therapy session is taking a turn for the worse from the looks of it. You know what? In therapy, there's always a chance of turning someone into a vampire. That's a perfectly good explanation for this, isn't there, Miss Sykes? Methinks I effed up. I created a monster. We blew it. Oh, I love how her hair is still like doing that, even in the sprite now. Hey, you, lobster boy. Oh, me? You think I'm glad Trosy is in trouble? That I think she's getting her just desserts? What? Well, guess what? You're right. Does this mean you admit to wishing to defend at home? Well, bat is out of the bag now. That mistake of mine was a work of art. I don't even know what this accent is becoming, but I am on board with this. Thanks to mein goof, poor little Trosy had to do all of that hard physical labor. When you say hard physical labor, what are you referring to? Because of Mr. Hat's new position, Trosy had to move both of those huge stage lifts. Oh, they must have been so heavy. What a riot. And so is that gonna discredit what she was saying about using stage lift 2? Oh, that's strange. Athena, could you please add that last statement to Bonnie's testimony? All right, I'll update the mood matrix with the new info. Why don't you say like, hey, doesn't that undo what the prosecutor said? No, okay, we're doing this emotion-wise. Hey, Apollo, now there's a new inconsistency in the testimony. Yeah, she finally slipped up. So what do I need to do now? Well, from this point onward, you just do what you do best. Find the contradiction in the testimony and present evidence to refute it. All right, I've got you now, Bonny to fame.
I guess Trucy is the one who killed Mr. Reyes. Even she could move the body with that lift. I was on stage at the time, but a terrible mistake. Updating the info.
See, she's so adorable even when she's evil. I mean, evil is bad. I want to go on the record as saying I do not endorse evil. I am anti-evil. But her evil is adorable.
You know what? Served her right, Thanks to that, she ended up having to move the stage lifts.
Okay, let's save before we present, because I do see our HP meter is up on the top. I'm gonna mess this up. I mean, my evidence, though, corroborates it. I feel like I should, say this contradicts what the prosecution said. Okay, let me read some more comments in the chat, though. Beowulf says, I enjoy them. They're a classic ride, but they're not my field of expertise. Weedle says, hey there, puppy kicker stink, not eating a fun dip man, a stinky puppy kicker that probably pulls a cat out of a hat with fish 1 and fish 2, with 1 fish, 2 fish, 3 fish, blue fish. There's 1 fish, 2 fish, red fish, blue fish, whatever. There's numbers and there's colors of fishes. And stinky puppy kicker stink. How you doing, Weedle? When he says, interesting. Weedle says, I had my desktop audio off by accident. Crystal says, can't go to VC because I would definitely play 5 minutes of Danganronpa. Go to Facebook, go to Twitch, then back to Dangan, then go to Omori, back to Danganronpa. I'm easily distracted. You see, I feel like having other people around would keep me on task. Because as slow as I am with Logan time in this game, I'd probably be even slower playing by myself because of the same thing. When he says Tweedle also didn't even get the 1 fish, 2 fish line right, shake my head. Crystal says, ahoy to Weedle. Weedle says to Wendy, I forgore. Nora says, Texas Roadhouse was pretty good, yeah. Didn't finish it, but since according to our daily holidays, it was Hot Fudge Sunday, I got a brownie Hot Fudge Sunday, nice. I feel like half the time when I go to restaurants, the servings are always too big for me to finish. I always have to get a to-go case. And Wheel says to Crystal, hoy! Nora says this voice for Bonny has me dying. Okay, good. I hope the new one is just as good. Quick Kitty said, that's why Logan will get through the first cross-exam easily. He just had to press everything. Nora said, I think she's possessed. Okay, let's play a little bit more.
Well, thanks to that, she ended up having to move the stage.
Oh, that's right. We've got the new accent.
Yeah, thanks to that, she ended up having to move the stage lifts.
Okay. Starting to sound like Yakov Smirnoff there a little bit. So let's review everything. We got the stage diagram. That's not going to do it. We got Bonnie's script. That's probably not going to do it. We still got the diary. The 13-year-old poster. The body that appeared. Okay, fingerprint results. The fire bucket. The contract signed by Trucy. Trucy's statement. Okay, probably this one. Oh, wait. Here's what it says. She told no one about this. Wait. Bonnie messed up Mr. Hat's position for the escape trick, placing him opposite the script location on the right side. As a result, Trucy had to quickly move the lifts under the stage. She never told anyone that she moved the stage lift. So but that's agreeing with her. Thanks to that, she ended up having to move the stage lifts. Okay, that's the clipboard that had the carbon picture. Today's rubber sword. Trucy said she swapped in for the trick. Stage lift number 2, the stage lift Trucy had to move out of the way during the show since it was already all the way up. And show footage and so it's gonna be one of these two. It's either this one or Trucy's statement, but it doesn't disagree. It agrees with her. It disagrees with the prosecution. So let's review everything just to be sure. Trucy's the one who killed Mr. Reyes. Even she could move the body with that lift. I was on stage at the time, but that terrible mistake. You know what serves her right? Key. Hang on, is that the noise that in Japan they think bats make? Is that why in Legend of Zelda bats are called keys? Am I just realizing this now after years of playing Zelda since I was a little kid? That they're called keys because that's the sound that they make in the Japanese language. They make a key sound. Sorry, it's just blowing my mind. Thanks to that, she ended up having to move the stage lifts. But okay, we saved. I'm gonna save again just to be sure, because I ought to be able to present evidence that says yes, that is correct. But it's not a contradiction. stage lift the Trucy had to move out of the way during the show since it was already all the way up. Okay, maybe it's just because it says she told no one about this. Because, well, I mean, okay, this is dumb. This is dumb, because the game's probably gonna go, oh, how did Bonny know that she moved the stage lifts? But we can easily say, A, Bonny knew that she messed up, but Trucy made it up. She could have just figured, well, obviously that's how she must have gotten up onto the stage. And B, later on, when we saw her, she was underneath the stage talking to Reggie Rettins, and she saw the stage lift 2 was up. But okay, but yeah, that's what it's gonna be, is that she told no one about this. How does Bonny know about this? That's what it's gonna be. Present! That doesn't make sense.
What? So you think I'm crazy now?
Well, no, that's not the point I was trying to make.
But I don't hear you denying it.
Ms. Defame, allow me to repeat your statement. Quote, thanks to that, she ended up having to move the stage lifts.
That's right.
And I say that, whoa, okay, I gotta hit the history button. Why is it moving it? But how'd you know Ms. Wright moved the stage lifts? Hang on, why are you skipping ahead?
And I still say that's just what she deserves.
Huh? According to her own statement, she didn't tell anyone that she had done so.
What?
So how could you possibly have known what she had done unless you saw her? So again, this lends credence to my second Bonny theory that there's 2 Bonnies. Okay, how about this? We know Bonny is evil, but she's adorable. The last time we had twins in Ace Attorney, one was evil and one was nice. Maybe we can still have a nice non-evil Bonny who can still pretend to be evil sometimes, because like evil Bonny is kind of cute. Let me read some more comments to the chat though. Vero says, speaking of hey. Oh, we already read that for the pin message. And Nora says, Judge needs to calm down. Quickity said, Judge right now, why do I have a very odd deja vu? You wouldn't happen to be an evil twin, would you? Nora said, no, because Bonny is clearly not okay. Crystal says, laughing. Nora says, Bonny is tweaking out. I think she's possessed. Vera says, older one. Nora says, she switches up so fast. Vera said, Mia is the older one and Maya is the younger one. Okay, I get it mixed up which is which, but that makes sense because Mia and Maya from Ace Attorney. I just need to remember that. Magpie says, Athena's probably on Tumblr, let's be real. Yeah, she is probably doing the good work of trying to make Mr. Reyes posthumously a Tumblr sexy man. Nora says, Athena's playing Candy Crush. And then saying to Magpie, actually, yeah. Crystal says, as a mobile user, I still want PC games. Crystal says, mobile games are boring. I tend to agree. There was Vera with the Raid Shadow Legends things that was pinned. Nora says, oh my. Katie says, puzzle. Crystal says, dang. Nora says, that was a lot. Bro is an ad. Crystal says, now we need Logan to do game ads. Widow said, man, I got to download Shadow Legends after that ad. Yeah, you totally should do that. Oh, pin message. Actually, the stars aligned for the names didn't make the connection that they had the sisters' names in a... Wait. Actually, the stars aligned for the names didn't make the connection that they had the sisters' names in AA. They had the sisters... Oh, with the cats! We're talking about the cats! I thought we were talking about the twins again. And like, we haven't heard what Bonnie's twin's name is. Oh, maybe it will be Cula. Bonny Cula. Kind of like Bunnicula. And so Bonny and then Cula. Would that be a fun name for a twin? Bunny Cula. Or maybe it won't be exactly Cula, it'll be like Cola or something like that. Or Quilla or something. It's gonna be Bunny Cula. Calling it now. I'm locking it in my head. It's not gonna be that. It's gonna be like something else, but that'd be cute. All right, let's see. So how could you possibly have known what she'd done unless you saw her? You saw Ms. Wright moving the lifts in the understage passage, didn't you? Well, to be fair, if she was on stage, maybe she'd like look down the trap door. Okay. Info update. Oh, see, look at that! Look how adorable she is. I want her to not be a murderer, but she's a murderer. If this places her at the scene under the stage, you know, maybe, let's just hope, maybe Roger Rettins has a twin too? Maybe they're both twins? Look how adorable. Adorable she is. All right, bye-bye. She looks so sad that she's not getting away with a murder. You did it, Apollo. Noise levels are at 0. But Mr. Justice, wouldn't that mean? Oh, yes, Your Honor. Mr. Fame herself was under the stage where the victim was killed. And I hardly need to tell the court what that means. You are one artful liar, Ms. Defame, and one spectacular suspect. Like, seriously, you've done really good. I suspect you, but you're so good at it. I want to give you head pats. Why is she still so adorable? Why is her tail? Her tail is on her left butt cheek. What happened to her tail? What happened to her tail? Her tail migrated to the west. Do you guys see that her tail was nowhere? It's not the shadow on her butt. That was not where the tail was supposed to be.
Ah, you shiny red lobster boy! You're saying I killed Mr. Reyes?
I'm saying that it's a possibility. What's more, I say you had a solid motive to frame my client for the murder as well. My apologies for raining on the defense's merry revelry. But you seem to have forgotten one very important point. Oh, really? The TV footage. As you can clearly see, Ms. Defame was on the stage the whole time. The entire audience can bear witness to that fact, including you. Oh, here's another idea. Oh, okay, no. Okay, I take it back. I take it back the other sister being named Kula. Bonny is for Bunny. Her sister's gonna be Betty. For Batty. Bonny for Bunny, Betty for Batty. So this is not Bonny, this is Betty. And then the other one, Bonny, is hopefully innocent and really nice and up on the stage. So that's what it's gonna be. That's gonna be the name. It's gonna be Bonny and Betty. I think I'm just gonna keep coming up with new theories on the twins' name until we meet her, and then if I come with 20 of them, one of them's gonna be right, yeah? The entire audience can bear witness to that fact, including you. Oh, yeah. You have just taken a long and senseless journey, only to return to the starting line. The witness could not have been in the understage passage, which means the only one left who could have killed the victim is the accused. Guess the party's over. Well, I hope you enjoyed having a trucy while it lasted. She gon' die. But Mr. Fame knew something she couldn't have known unless she was under the stage. How do you explain that, Prosecutor Sadmati? It's quite simple. The accused must have told Ms. Defame about it, but then forgore.
Ha! Open those useless eyes of yours and take a good look at the footage.
If Ms. Defame really was in the understage passage, it would mean she was on stage and understage at the same time. How could you do that? How could you do that unless you were twins? She's twins. She's twins. You mean she was in two places at once? What? That doesn't seem to be the only explanation that makes any sense. And long ago, I've heard of this mystical thing that people can be, called twins. It may be an explanation, but I'm not sure about the makes sense part. Oh, then we'll just have to make it make sense with violence! Ha! Your Honor, the witness was both on stage and understage at the same time. That is the defense's assertion! Oh, twins, okay, that makes sense. Moving on. I've heard some illogical things come out of you before, but this is absurd! I'm sure you'll change your tone once you hear my reasoning, Your Honor. My gut tells me you're bluffing, but I'll bite. Very well, Mr. Justice. How do you explain the witness was in two places at once? She
Exclamation
teleported.
mark.
Well, why, huh?
TTS, then their reactions would be like, huh, HUWAT.
What?
They are TWWI. SSSSSS. Exclamation mark. I didn't expect THAT. Like, bruh, you made that conclusion.
I know, and the thing is, like, this is like a big logical leap. Obviously, that's what it's going to be. But Apollo is saying this without any evidence other than, well, this is an explanation. If he was wrong, which in real life he would most likely be wrong, he's gonna look dumb. We are gonna save before we do this, but it's twins. I'm so glad that I'm right. I totally called this. So this is, she teleported. There were two Bonnies. The Bonnie on stage was fake. I mean, I guess that's a possibility. Oh, wouldn't it be great if that's what it is? It's just another, like, Mr. Hat. So there were two Bonnies. Two Bonnies. A Bonnie and a Betty. There were two Bonnies, Your Honor. If that were the case, it would all make sense, wouldn't it? Can I just do that anytime someone has an alibi? Say that this person is plural? There were. Hang on. One. Two. Two is more than one. Two of them? I suspected you had a few screws loose, but now I see some are missing altogether. Is there a toolkit in this courtroom, Your Honor? Because we can put the defense in that kit. For the defense is a tool. I suppose 3 screws to the head should righten his putrid brain. Very well, bailiff! Could you, I was taking him literally! No, wait, please listen to my argument. Very well, I suppose it wouldn't hurt to at least give it a listen. As we argued earlier, Mr. Fame is shown in the footage the whole time, but at the same time, she was also watching Ms. Wright in the understate pasture. Look, you know, it'd be easier. You guys seen the movie The Prestige? It was Prestige. Okay, there. I don't gotta explain crap now. We all on the same page moving on. The only possible explanation is that there are two Bonnies. That almost sounds like it makes sense. What do you think, Prosecutor Sidebody? Oh, wait, he didn't even say twins. You're just accepting this. What is wrong with you? This humble servant of the Holy Mother is of the opinion that we should lose no time in replacing the defense's many lost screws. But Apollo, it goes against reality itself to say that one person is actually two. But we don't have to be bound by reality. We's a video game. We got superpowers. Maybe a superpower is like multiple man, you know. Now there's two of her. After all, we're talking about magic here. So if the Bonnie defame in the footage is really Bonnie, then Bonnie here on the witness stand, the one who must have been on the stage, this Bonnie defame is our second Bonnie. Okay, she is. Say we call the one in front of us Bonnie number 3. Yeah, let's just call her Betty. I'm gonna call her Betty, okay? I believe I have just a piece of evidence to prove that Betty exists. Oh, then please submit your evidence, Mr. Justice. What proves the existence of a Bonnie number 2? I'm guessing it's gonna be like that her teleportation trick is so perfect. Let's save. I mean, I don't think that's good enough evidence because there's a lot of different ways people can do teleportation tricks. Oh, it's that there's somebody, a different set of fingerprints on the thing. There's a fingerprint analysis. In addition to prints from the victim and Bonnie, a set of unknown fingerprints were found on the top because even though, and yes, so, because even if you're twins, you have your own unique fingerprints, right? Let's present, I hope I'm not like being quote unquote too smart with this, that it's not something like games are like, no, don't present that till later. What's this? During our investigation, we found a set of unknown prints on the coffin on the stage. These prints were most likely left during the course of the show. But they didn't match the prints of any of the people involved in this case. An unknown third party's fingerprints? I was not told of this. Emma must have kept it from him. So the question is, who could these prints possibly belong to?
Sir, what? I was not paying attention.
Ah! Mr. Fame, or should I say, Bonnie number 2. These are your fingerprints, aren't they? Well, I mean, it would make more sense. Yeah! It would make more sense if the Bonnie up on the stage left those fingerprints, because she was the one who was grabbing the coffin, right? For part of the act. So this Bonnie ought to have the prints that match the Bonnie, I think. Enough of this foolishness. One person could not possibly be two. Those fingerprints could have been left not only during the show, but at any time. That's true, they probably have stagehands. Also, I like the way his sash is wafting around him. I wonder if this is gonna be some weird, like, symbolism that's gonna be in the game, like duality, yin and yang, good and evil, rabbits and bats. Objection! Oh, it's not like you to lose your cool like that, Prosecutor Sodmarty. Actually, I'm gonna read some more comments to Jack, because I am behind. Behind, like where Bonnie's tail should have been. Cookster says, I thought we didn't run ad breaks. You know what? I would like legit love to do live ad reads. Like if there were people that want to somehow want to sponsor the channel, I would freaking have so much fun doing ad reads. Crystal says, laughing. Nora said, Logan, I'm still waiting for you to invite me to be a voice actor on this channel, /J. Well, I got a question. Who would you want to voice act as if you could choose any character? Weedle says, and give away all my money for food to a mobile game. Exactly. Vera says, Paul Quiggett is a Discord. I'm howling at the moon. Says, speaking of Athena and her games, Cookster says, isn't Athena like that one God of War Ragnarok? Oh, that's right, because they got like Greco-Roman gods in it, right? Nora said, postal stress disorder is what we're calling it now. Bonnie, you are clearly not okay. She is tweaking out. Someone get her out of here. Crystal says, no. Cookster says, quote, I'm not crazy, said the sane person. Weedle says, gosh dang it. I didn't even paying attention. I didn't even vote. Oh, so you did? Okay, then we won't add another month for Fuga if you didn't vote, Weedle. Cookster says, I forgot. Eglin says, knowing Logan time, by the time he finishes like one game, that Fuga timer will be up. Possibly. Cookster says, hey, how many fingers can you fit in your mouth? Are you asking me? Are we talking like vertically, like opening? Like, looks like 3 is the max. Are we talking about like sideways? 4.5 from the looks of it, I think. Did I do it right? Vera says, cause you had a bad day. You're taking one down. You sing a sad song just to turn it around. You say you don't know. You tell me don't lie. You work at a smile and you go for a ride. You had a bad day. But you see what you're like. And how does it feel? One more time, you had a bad day, you had a bad day. Okay, I got it wrong on which one I was supposed to hold out on, and Vera said, not gonna pin that. Said just for him to read when he forgets later. I kind of remembered. Nora said, Athena is best girl. No one can convince me otherwise. Crystal says, TT has her emotions. She's nervous. She's guilty. Well, except, I think we learned in the last game, if you don't have emotions, that sadly makes you guilty. Nora said, I'm so tempted to use Tomcat and just jump scare Logan because I'm still salty. Wow, about the diary. About the diary. Did you ever go back and watch the VOD to see the full context of that? Quickly said, reminder, we only have 2 moon matrices in this case. Oh, the whole case? Did we do it? Are we coasting now? Oh, no, probably 2 moon matrices total, and then we got a bunch of, because we still need to probably call Roger Rettens to the stand-up at. Nora says, I'm gonna do it. And Vera says, good timing. Crystal says, perfect. Okay, let's keep going. It's not like you to lose your cool like that, Prosecutor Sodmarty. And I'm sure you know that exactly when the fingerprints were made is not the main issue. What do you mean by that, Mr. Justice? The issue is who do these unknown prints belong to? They're certainly not Bonnie DeFames. But what if they belong to the person standing right in front of us? How do you know you got the right Bonnie? Maybe the evil Bonnie is the one whose fingerprints are on record with the police department. Apollo, you're making a huge mistake. Oh, you mean body number 2 is the second body? Hang on, let me say that sentence again because it's the most obvious thing I've ever uttered. You mean body number 2 is the second body? What? I didn't realize that number 2 could be second. Is that what you're implying? I'm not implying it, I'm saying it, man. It's preposterous to suggest that those prints belong to the witness. I say they must belong to some other unknown individual. Prosecutor Side Marty, can you really look at her and still say that? Oh, but she's so sad. Not guilty. What are you looking at? Take a picture, it'll last longer. How could this be? If we check her prints, I'm sure they'll match the unknown set. Ha! Well, Bonnie, that was in quotes, by the way. I don't know if you can hear them verbally. The prints that don't belong to the real you belong to you, don't they, Bonnie number 2? Yeah! So this means we still get to have an adorable Bonnie, although the evil was kind of adorable, too. Witness! Here's what the defense has said true. Fine. I'll admit it. I lost the accent for a second. The fingerprints are mine. And does that mean you aren't Bonnie to fame? Oh, please be Betty. Please be a Betty to fame. What? Ridiculous. Hubbub, hubbub, hubbub. Her tail is back on the correct spot in her butt. How does it keep moving? Are there really 2 bodies? Nope, there's only one Bonnie. That's because, gonna say, I'm Betty, right? I'm Betty! Yeah. I got it right. I mean, it wasn't my first guess, but I got it right. Victory lap. Yeah. Have a sip of water. Yeah, I got it right. I don't know if I was being too subtle about it, but I was a little bit pleased with myself there. I apologize, it'll never happen again. Okay, let me read some more in the chat here. Nora says she really does. She does look really girl boss. Crystal says, kids should have at least 1 murder, right, Logan? That's right, you're allowed 1. Cookster said, just a taste. Nora said, murder is such a girl boss thing to do. Crystal says, very much so at Nora. Nora said, we were writing a story for my English class, and I remembered a quote from me, quote, women can be murderers and kidnappers too. Slay, girly pop, because the antagonist in our story was the wife of main character. Slay indeed, girly pop. Also, just wondering, did the shape of her ears change when she became a bat too? Because they seem more bat-like to me. Maybe I'm mistaken. Crystal says, slay girly pop laughing. Crystal says, wife, mommy behavior, /J. Nora says, she was the best character in that story. I regret nothing. Quickity says, oh lol, I always forget. Crystal says, kick. And Nora says, it was a choose your own adventure story. And when you tried to be nice to the wife, she stabs you with a mug shard and locks you in the garage to die. I wrote that part, I regret nothing. She was such a girl boss. You make girl bosses sound scary. Says, isn't that the sound of her heartbeat, or am I tripping? Quickity said, here it comes, my favorite part. Nora says, yes, Bonnie. Oh, wow, really? So she's half possessed, kind of, sort of. I don't know, I was half right. Quickity said, it's here, it's my favorite part. Nora said, are you good, Bonnie? What's happening? And Quickity says, bat, this is my favorite part. Bats, love bats so much. Love her so much. Purple heart. Nora says, hello, what? Wow. There we go. So I know where we're at. We're at the reveal in the chat. I just want to say one more time, just so it is firmly established on the record. I was right. Again, I wasn't right on my first guess, but I eventually got there. And there's no such thing as like a race where you're trying to be first across the finish line. I mean, surely everyone who crossed the finish line is like just as good, right? No, there's only one Bonnie. That's because I'm Betty. Betty the femme. What? Huh?
Ladies and gentlemen of the court, it's time for a wondrous magic show. Gasp in amazement as this Lango morphing illusionist performs her teleportation magic.
She's probably gonna escape. Because if you can teleport, you can get out of jail.
Watch closely, it's showtime.
Huh? Hey! Huh? What? Oh, look at that! Oh, she's so cute! I love you, you murderer! Oh, but she has a different umbrella, so that was the good Bonnie. And there's the evil one. Oh, they're both adorable! Can we just let them, can we get them off with a warning? There's two of them! Oh! Oh, what an amazing trick! The witness is suddenly split into two people! Hey, wait, is that how she does her teleportation trick on stage, ending with the two of them? Then this should be common knowledge. I love her. I mean, I'm glad that we have a nice one, but the evil one is like so mischievous. I mean, just say like, yeah, it was a murder, but it was just mischief. Okay, I desperately hope that it's gonna be Roger Rettens. I don't know how, because unless he has a twin also. Roger Rettens, maybe. I kept accidentally calling him Reggie. Is it, maybe there's a Roger and a Reggie? Maybe they're both twins? I understand why he's like so enamored with her though. But maybe there's two of him as well. If there's two of him, maybe she isn't the murderer. Maybe he's the murderer. I hope.
It's not a trick, no gimmick to it either. We're simply twins.
What? Twins? So that's how the teleportation trick works. I know they're both on the stand. Oh, there's a pin message. Let's see, Betty is most noticeably a play on Batty, referencing her costume's bat motif. The name Betty is short form of Elizabeth and is commonly associated with, oh, hang on. I gotta scroll a little bit there. Commonly associated with the notion of queenly status to the point of purported self-worth, which ties into Betty's self-centered, bratty personality. Betty is also sometimes used as slang to refer to a babe, an attractive one. Is that for real? Because I know that like in the old Archie comics, you always had Betty and Veronica. Was that a thing you'd call her a Betty? Actually, I think there might be a song title that's like something Betty, but I'm not sure. It's like to refer to a babe, an attractive woman with pejorative connotations. It is likely a purposeful contrast to her sister, Bonny's old name, who is also used as a slang name for an attractive woman, but with positive connotations. Oh, there's like multiple levels to this. Her Japanese name is Kiki Namano. Oh, Kiki, because that's like we're saying the noise that bats make. Is Kiki Nanano. Her Japanese given name, when combined with her sister's given name, Mimi, forms the word Kiki Mimi, meaning ears poised for listening. Yeah, because Mimi is the word for ears, right? And Kiki for like, is Kimas or Kikimas is to listen. Ears poised for listening. Also note Betty's cane is the opposite of Bonny's lol. And I do like that their ears are different too. That Bonny's like one's floppy and Betty's is like they're up to the side there. So there we go. Incoming trivia. I am proud of myself. I know that I shouldn't be, just like in general in life, I should never be proud of myself, but I feel quite pleased with myself, I shall say. So thank you for all the trivia. Thank you very much. Let me read one or two other comments in the chat here. Let's see, Cookster says these prosecutors should really background check their witnesses. I'm pretty sure that's part of the job of police. Just tossing that out there, and they clearly aren't doing their job. This is what happens when we get rid of a Fulbright. Bobby Fulbright would have never made this mistake. And there's Vera with a pin message, Bonicula. Nora says, quote, Judge, the witness is a vampire. I think vampires are evil. Crystal says, witness to the death of the prosecutors. Queen Katie said, I'm so happy I finally get to see my gal again. Nora said she's still a cutie patootie, though. She is. I hope that even though she's evil, I don't want her to be a murderer. Queen Katie said, I've been waiting for ages. And 55:15, I am 40 minutes behind. Wow, only off by about 15 seconds from exactly that. Says, oh, that was me. I saw that video randomly on YouTube and thought I'd share. Oh, yeah, the video we're talking about, the Ace Attorney one. Chris said, love this sprite, though. Quickgator says, same, it's so good, love my little baddie girl. She would say, rawr. Nora says, I like her parasol. Vera says, oh my gosh. Nora says, she would. Vera says, the accent laughing, so is it good? Nora says, it's so goofy. Quickgator said, I will say, though, considering what the original concept was for Bonny, Catgirl would have been the flip side of that, oh, cat and bat. Could have been a Batman Catwoman type of thing. Well, so it sounds like you guys are okay with the accent, but this is good, because there's two of them. They gotta have different voices, slightly different. Nora says, I actually prefer the other one. Nah, this is how every therapy session ends. Quickgator said, note Logan, she has the baton. Oh, in the other hand now. Oh, I didn't even notice that. Oh man, I gotta go back in the VODs and like watch. Maybe that's how you tell, is that like, is also the hat gonna tilt slightly differently? Oh, I love this. Says Vera, could you pin that please? This is my fave detail. Magpie says, quote, I feel like not quite yet. Said, I feel like the accent for the Batgirl went from Transylvania to Ralph from Ed. How are you, Ed boy? Crap. What are the weird stuff? What was the thing that he would say? The son of a goat shepherd. Crap. It's been so long since I've watched Ed, and Eddie. But thank you, Magpie. I will take that as a compliment. Nothing wrong with Ralph from Ed, and Eddie. I also like respect the creator of Ed, and Eddie because I've heard, I don't know if this is true, this might be just one of those like rumors or urban legends. I've heard that he's been approached multiple times about doing like reboots or relaunches or sequel versions of the series. And he kind of just standing on artistic merit has just said no. And I think like good on him for that, to be totally honest. Okay, let's play a little bit more here. Since our debut, oh wait, pin message, you dare mock the son of a shepherd. That's what son of a shepherd. You dare mock the son of a shepherd. Now see, in my head, that really doesn't sound like Ralph. I don't know, maybe it does. Maybe like to you guys, it does. But yes. Okay, let's keep going here. And thank you very much. I appreciate that. So now I can remember. Ever since our debut, I've had to hide or pretend I'm Bonny. All cute and sweet and goody-goody. I can't tell you how stressful it's been. But I don't have to hide anymore. That's right, our days of sneaking around are finally over. Oh, I wonder if they'll be like, are they gonna be like two cars with the blinkers? Are they gonna slowly like synchronize their hopping? I want them to slowly synchronize their hopping. I don't think they are. I think it's just the same animation. I'd love it if like one animation was a few frames shorter than the other, just so that they would sync up. Darn it, yeah, they're not gonna sync up. That's right, our days of sneaking around are finally over. The cover is blown, but they actually seem pretty happy about it. Okay, that makes me think that, like, if she was the murderer, she would do everything within her power to avoid letting this secret out, because the jig is up. So I'm hoping this means she's not a murderer. Please let it still be Roger. I hope that like the two of them will keep going, and even though, again, one is evil, they're both adorable, and maybe they can keep doing a magic show. Maybe they can like reconcile with Trucy. So which one of you is the nice bunny to fame we met in the dressing room? That would be me. And see, it makes sense why when we saw her the second time in the dressing room, she didn't recognize us. And the sharp-tongued Bonny we saw with the ratings Raja on the stage was, hey, what are you calling sharp-tongued? It's all starting to make sense now. Fingerprint results updated in the court record. In addition to the prints from the victim and Bonny, Betty DeFame's fingerprints were found on the top. So, Mr. Justice, this changes the facts in the case rather dramatically, doesn't it? Here's the only way that this could be bad if it is Roger Rettens. Because if he has a twin also, and if that twin was under stage with Betty, the two of them might have been canoodling. And that would make me sad. It certainly does! During the show, it was Bonny who was on stage the whole time. So Bonny couldn't have committed the crime. But Betty, on the other hand, who was on the stage, did have the opportunity. Oh, he's mad. He's so mad. Hubbub, hubbub, hubbub! Please, more of them! Give us more adorable rabbit and bat girls! keep multiplying. Well, not like multiplying like rabbits do, just cellular division, asexual reproduction. Well, so now we have 2 suspects. Hold it. Wait just a minute there, lobster boy. I didn't do it. That's right. Betty might have a foul mouth, but she'd never kill anybody. Hi, who's got the foul mouth here? Oh, this is... Don't bully Bonnie, but it's adorable when you do bully Bonnie, Betty. I love these two. You know what? Even though it's like an old trope, I still do love, most of the time I should say, I love when the twins are like one is nice and one is evil. The one exception was in Persona 5. That evil lowly warden was awful. Oh, there, speak up, huh? Hold it. Yeah, just hang on a second. I gotta get my camera and film this. This is adorable. Please save your sibling squabbling for later. Just another one. Betty, you must have been in the understage passage during the show. Otherwise, you wouldn't have known about the stage lifts being moved. Huh? So what exactly we doing down there? Please do not say canoodling with Roger Reddens, please. Fine, I'll testify. Anything to get you off of my back. Prosecutor said, Marty, Betty DeFame is ready to testify. What do you say? Are you still here? Have you just given up in disgust? Betty, you lied to this humble servant of the Holy Mother. Oh, okay. She's evil. She might be a murderer. Don't you dare smack her with your beads.
Hey, what else could I do? I couldn't blow our cover and ruin our magic act. Besides, I am gonna go to your Twilight Heck or whatever for... am I going to go to your Twilight Heck or whatever for being a liar?
Oh, you will indeed. However, it won't be after your death. Rather... I shall give you a taste of your punishment on this mortal coil in interrogation heck. Now then, Betty DeFame, please explain to this court what exactly you were doing under the stage. Wait, so is Bonnie going to stay up there the whole time? I hope that while Betty's talking, Bonnie is just doing adorable things next to her. Just adorable, like just fun, maybe making some origami or whatever. What happened under stage? Okay, let me save before we do this cross-examination. I gotta get caught more up in chat since last time we checked on the timestamp. I was behind by 40 minutes. Let's see. Evie says, well, work was good, and I got my wristband for this rock festival I'm going to at the end of August. Nice. I hope you haven't put it on yet. It'll wear out before then. Said I'm gonna go, I'm going at the end of August. The wristband serves as my ticket, so the concert festival will have Disturbed, Set It Off, Evanescence, Korn, Slipknot, and more. I recognize 4 out of those 5, so I feel intelligent. Intelligible? That's not the right word. Smart? S'more? I hope you have fun. That's awesome. Nora said she may be evil, but she's still a cutie patootie. Crystal says, wait, Ace Attorney is also in Play Store, is it? And Nora says, is it? Crystal says, yes. Squeaky said, there's a second Moon Matrix in the case. No more after. So no more Moon Matrices, but there are still like cross-examinations. So I'm glad we're done with those. Nora said, I gotta check. Squeaky said, baby girl, love her, love her. Vera said, yes, Ace Attorney games are on all platforms. Nora said, I forgot my Google Play doesn't work. Crystal said, even Miles Edgeworth is in Play Store. Just the first one though? I got it on my phone, but I have an iPhone. Crystal says, gasp. Vera said, AAI duology in September. Crystal says, oof. Crystal says, oh my gosh. Said, Ghost Trick is on mobile. Keyboard slam. Quikita said, I just realized a very awful parallel. I'm gonna wait a little longer before I say my thoughts though. Nora said, we still got the, we still got the diary. Return her diary. No. I'm gonna probably read it in court as evidence at some point during this trial. And then it'll be public record. It'll be saved wherever they keep the records of trials. And anyone who wants can just look up the record and find out what was written in Trucy's diary. Eglin said, how would Bonnie know that she moved the lifts if she never told anyone? I eventually caught up, but I still think she would have been able to figure it out. Like she went down there and she's like, oh crap, she went on this side. Well, I guess she wouldn't have known that the lift was up like that, but still. Quick Katie said, okay, I wrote my thoughts down for later. Lol, Ace Attorney writers are evil, man. Crystal says, pretty sure ki is like Korean. Maybe both. Kind of like the word no is the same in like English and Spanish and French. It's just spelled differently. Sometimes they have an extra N on the end. Nora said, yes, Bonnie, you are crazy. Quick Katie said, man, I have so many things to copy paste soon. Vera said, but evidence. Actually, the stars aligned for the names didn't make the connection until they had the sisters' names in AA. So there we go. There we go, Mia and Maya. So crap, that's how far behind I'm. Quick Katie says, oh, Logan facepalms. He's gonna feel dumb later. Oh, that must have been my bunnicula. Guess. Said, it's right there. And he didn't get it. Said, baby girl, I love her. And Nora says, cutie, patootie. One more comment. Jackson said, I seeing how genuine Logan is enjoying the bunny girl. This is really making me enjoy the stream. Oh, good. Because I do. I am really loving her. Just like looking at that face. So thank you. I hope that means that like me being pleased about things is infectious. But hands off. The bunny and or bat girl is mine. I'm just saying.
It's true, I hit business in the understage passage because of the upcoming trick. It was the fire trick, right? The one Mr. Reyes was supposed to do. Oh, but didn't the note say that it was canceled because of safety considerations? Because like the fire bucket was empty or something like that?
That's right. It's a very dangerous trick, so I have to make sure we were prepared for it. It was in the script, and I really wanted to see it, but I couldn't because of the accident. Shut up! You're gonna give it there! Anyway, I was really busy. Yeah, way too busy to have the chance to kill Mr. Reyes.
Wow. That was certainly different.
Hey, how's that for a flawless testimony and alibi?
Oh, they're gonna switch places now or something? Oh!
Our magic is real, it's not.
Oh, look! And then her hands slowly go down, they start shaking.
Our magic is real, it's not a trick or a gimmick.
Look at the little shake. Look, oh, losing strength. I gotta show up your determination. Push her up. But she is petite. She probably weighs like 80 pounds. And then again, I mean, she's little. Push her up and hold her up like that. You know, we're just gonna be really mean to Bonnie and let her keep holding her sister's weight for a while I read a couple more comments in the chat. This is so adorable. I love the both of them. Nora says, quote, her tail migrated to the west. Help, but it did. You guys saw, right? So Nora said, or was she? Quick said, yes. Finally! Says Logan, I'm so proud. Oh, is this when I guessed the Bonnie and Betty? Nora said, aw, that's cute. Quick said, I'm clapping, sir. Oh, thank you. Magpie says, so proud of Logan for getting the name. Ah! Crystal says, head pat the Logan. I just got a head pat. Come on, right here. Crystal, right there. Nora said, okay, so Bonnie is good. Yippee! Crystal says, yep. Nora says, yippee! Cookster says, Logan coming up with names for characters only seen in theory makes me think he would name his child a terrible name like Schmorgus. Okay. I will, but only if his middle name can be Borg. Then it can be Schmorgasborg. Is that allowed? Schmorgasborg. Quick Gator said, okay, y'all, and a couple more dialogues, plus maybe some Logan reading chat, lol. I'm about to post several things here. Coacher says, quote, yeah, like the board. I don't even remember what that was. Oh, there we go. Schmorgus, like the board. Quick Gator said, just thought I'd warn y'all. And there was some TTS. Nora said, help, that was so funny. Crystal laughing. Crystal said, what the heck, TTS girl? Nora says, Nora says, I love the extra dialogue. I'm dying. Quick Katie said, never mind. I was going to say I have a guide, but good job, Logan. Oh, and here we go. Vera's has stepped away. Armada stepped away to get food. So, if you're going to do a chaos, if you're going to do a murder, do your murder now while Vera is gone getting food. So go for it, because now's your chance. Better do it now. Okay, let's be nice to Bonnie. Although I think if Bonnie was not related to Betty, I'd be doing a nice thing by letting her be, because she's just grabbing her butt. I mean, technically she's grabbing her butt. Just saying. Our magic is real. It's not a trick or a gimmick. Her voice is slowly turning into the Makoto voice from P5R. Oh my, she's floating. You don't see the hands? You don't see the obvious hands? I wish she could make like little bat wings hair like flap. Your Honor! Shut up, I have bad eyesight. Whoa, wow, wow. Oh, Gallop, Raid with a party one. Okay, Gallop, our Vero just stepped away, so I gotta do the shout out myself. So I'll type in the shout out here. Do a quick little shout out for Gallop. This will give me a chance to have a sip of water. How was your stream, Gallop? Where are you playing? Zenless on Zero.
Adventures assigned by the guild.
Huh? How could you tell?
By the clothes on your back and the
Gallop, how far are you into this game and you still haven't eaten your emergency food supply? What are you saving it for? It's gonna go bad. You gotta eat your emergency food supply. But thank you very much for the raid, Gallop. I hope your stream went well. I am very behind in the chat, but I'm very delighted by everything that's happening in the game right now. Last couple of games have been good. We had adorable pirates, now we have adorable bunny girls. You can see she's being held up from below. You were supposed to pretend you didn't see that. It's a little something called etiquette. Okay, that is actually fair. Apollo, you're being a jerk. Because have any of you ever been to a magic show where you're like too close and you can see stuff? That happened to me one time. When I was younger, I was like a big David Copperfield fan. I guess I still would be, but I feel like I don't know, I went through a magic phase when I was younger. I'm sorry. I would watch like old specials of his, and I remember he was actually touring, and I got to go see his show, and I managed, I don't know, tickets weren't that expensive, so I got a pretty good ticket. I was on like the second row. Not good for magic shows. When you're on like the second row, you can see how some of the tricks are done, but it was still really cool. He's a really good showman. But, I can't help it. Whenever I see a contradiction or inconsistency, I just have to point it out. Apollo would be awful if someone was having like a surprise birthday party and would be like, Apollo, just don't tell anybody. Now then, the defense may begin his cross-examination. Oh, that's right. I forgot. I have a job here. I was just enjoying the ride of all of this. Cross-examination. What happened under stage? Okay, let's save before we continue any further here. And as always, we'll press every statement and then look for inconsistencies.
It's true, I had the business in the understage path.
I love understage. It sounds like even vampire.
The understage passage because of the upcoming trick.
Hold it! Well, if you were in the understage passage, which need I remind you was the crime scene, then you most certainly should be counted as a potential suspect.
But I don't have any motive to kill Mr. Rios.
But you, by your own admission, hate Ms. Wright. When she was arrested as a suspect, you said it was what she deserved. Okay, so the question is, does Betty really believe that she killed Mr. Reyes? Because I'm holding out hope that Betty's not the actual murderer. Or is it just one of the things that if she really wanted revenge against Trucy, she just would have murdered her? So you believe the witness killed a man simply due to her dislike of Trucy, right? As a motive, that is not. Is that not improbable at best? But what if her hatred caused her to bear a strong sense of malice against my client?
Look, Trucy just made me mad, that's all. I mean, even though she's younger than me, she's got so much skill and popularity. And she's cute besides. God, she makes me so mad. I wish she would drop dead.
Okay, here's what I hope. What if Betty is just a tsundere? She's like,
It's not like I like that Trucy right or anything, saucy baka. Oh, Betty, don't talk like that. Shut your yap.
So was it just simple jealousy?
Say, Betty, the next trick you were getting ready for, ...
Now they're in sync.
It was the fire trick, right? The one Mr. Reyes was supposed to do.
Oh crap, I forgot to press on the statement. I'm just, okay, now they're out of sync, darn it. I'm just delighted by them. I'm getting so distracted by just like being happy that they're on screen. Bonny! We're trying to get Betty's testimony right now, so just zip it.
All right, I'm sorry.
You can step down if you'd like. I mean, let me be honest, your animations together are adorable. I'd prefer if you stay, but you can step down. No one's keeping you there.
I'm worried about Betty, though. She can lose her temper and say awful things sometimes.
Oh, I see the pin message disappeared. Does that mean that Vera's back? So I hope everybody got your murders in. I hope you did your chaos and murders. Well, Vera was gone. Let me read a couple more comments in the chat then. Nora said, I loved that. Just the spinning. Quick Kitty said, okay, y'all, about to pay some stuff, including a name fact. Said, no, Logan, no, what'd I do? Crystal said, the fact that I'm watching the first case, the first AA, and this, dang, many things changed. Yeah, this series definitely went to unexpected places. Quick Kitty says, wait. Nora said, you can do it like the crosswalk. Wait. Nora says, I was looking at something else and just heard yang, and I was so confused. Eglin said, he won't be here for a bit, I don't think. Nora says, Athena, I would want to be a Athena, best girl. Quick Kitty said, not Logan saying, nya, when he does the finger thing. Wait, did I? Wait, what? Nya? Is that what I did? Because it's a nya that's like a cat thing. I don't remember saying that. Maybe I did. Nora said, this is so random. Says, yeah, I heard it too. No, I forgot to watch it. Well, you should, Nora. I think once you see the context, you will no longer be so angry at us. Quick Kitty said, yep, because you're done with the mood matrix this case, no more emotions. Okay, now I want to pay stuff soon. Said Vera, get ready to pin some stuff. And then Nora says, number 2 means second judge. Shake my head. And I see some clips are coming up, so let's do a bit more cross-examination. Then we will be back and check it out the clips. She can lose her temper and say awful things sometimes. Hey, what are you, my mother? Don't forget, I'm the older sister. You got that? Maple, yes, I got it. I guess I'd worry about Mount Betty constantly blowing her top if I were Bonny too. So, Betty, you were down under stage getting ready for the fire trick, were you? Ready for the fire trick, were you?
That's right, it's a very dangerous trick, so I had to make sure we were prepared for it.
Hold it. And you were taking every necessary precaution, is that right?
Of course, every precaution. After all, it's a very dangerous trick that uses a real fire. I mean, we had to be ready in case the curtain caught fire or something, right?
Oh, that's why we were talking before. So the fire bucket was empty, so clearly she wasn't prepped for that because it was taken out of the show. By the time people realized it wasn't part of the act, it might be too late, huh? If by people you mean Athena Sykes, then yes. She's a people. Athena is a people. Wow, a fire trick! That sounds really impressive! Ah, she's so evil. Oh, and wait, I gotta watch her talk. It looked like there were some fangs in there. Hang on, I gotta breathe for a second. I've been talking so much. Sometimes I forget to breathe. There we go, that feels better.
Your beard would go up in smoke, old man.
Oh, sadly, I don't think those are fangs. I think those are just the molars seen from an angle.
I bet people would mistake you for a cue ball or something without it.
A cue ball? Are you saying I'm bald? Granted, I have not looked in the mirror nor touched the top of my head for nigh on 35 years, but surely my hair is still... Excuse me. I need some alone time right now.
Betty, don't be rude to the judge. Betty, you know that fire trick? It was in the script and I really wanted to see it, but couldn't because of the accident.
I see the fire trick was a part of the script. It seems Mr. Reyes was scheduled to perform it later in the show. But the script also said it was canceled, right? Did you not get to see him practice it beforehand?
No, during rehearsal, he said he didn't feel well, so he couldn't breathe any fire for me.
That's so sad. When a man refuses to breathe fire for an adorable bunny girl. Why? Oh, let me get this straight. He couldn't breathe fire because he wasn't feeling well?
Ah, and they're in sync again. Quote, my magical powers appear to be on the wane today. That's what he said.
So it was just part of his usual, the great Mr. Reyes shtick. That's right, because remember we established he's very method. He like never breaks character even off stage.
It's really too bad I didn't get to see the trick because of the incident, which was completely unexpected, of course. Hey! Shut up, you're going to give it away. Anyway, I was real busy.
Yeah, give away that she's lying. Hold it, what you talking about? What you talking about, Betty? So what exactly do you mean by you're gonna give it away?
Huh? she is going to give away one of our rabbits later to a lucky audience member.
Oh, you know what should happen? Because Bonny has the bunnies, even though Betty had the bunnies as well when she was a person named Bunny. Have we seen? I know that they're like, were there bats flying later? Were they coming out of her hat? Is she gonna lift it up and there's gonna be bats fluttering out?
See, Bonny, you and your big mouth. Now, Lobster Boy wants to know what we're talking about. Eep, I'm sorry.
Yes, well, if you were preparing for the next magic trick, I'm sure you wouldn't have had the time to commit murder. See, I'm helping you. I want you to be innocent.
Wow, looks like the old geezer isn't senile just yet, huh? I bet you'll live a good long life.
Oh, I plan to be sitting up here at least another 10 years. That's right, if this franchise continues beyond a decade, I'll be replaced. No one will mention it, but you'll know. I died. 10 more years? I don't know about that. He is so old and frail. What did we discuss earlier about inner monologues, Athena?
Well, more power to you, I guess. In any case, I was so busy I didn't have the time to off anybody. Believe me, I've offed many people in the past. I know how long that takes to do. Yeah, way too busy to have a chance to kill Mr. Reyes.
Are you just trying to cover for Betty?
No, of course not. I believe in my sister. I know she'd never murder anyone.
But you think my client would?
No, I believe in Trucy too. I know she'd never murder anyone either.
Well, we just ran out of suspects in that case. Yeah, Betty was totally canoodling with Roger's twin, Reggie.
Yes, but see what you should have kept your mouth shut, Dami. You're just making a fool of yourself. Just be nice and quiet like a good little bunny, got it? All right, I guess I'm no help.
Oh boy. It's impossible to get anything out of Bonny with Betty right there. So Betty was too busy getting ready for the next trick to have time for the murder, huh? There must be some way to prove that that wasn't the case. Yeah, because the thing was canceled. So we're gonna present on that. Let me save real quick. Before we do that though, while we're enjoying our last moments of this wonderful cross-examination, I do want to check out these clips from Queen Katie. Let me load these up at the clip viewer so we can all watch them together. This first clip from Queen Katie is titled Bonny: Bonny produces a batty twin. Okay, so let's check this out here. You said you were a big fan of Trucy's, right? Okay, I'm calling it now. Because rabbits are famous for reproducing at a very high rate. There's gonna be some point, whether it's in the trial, she's gonna get all flustered, whatever, she's gonna pull up her hat, and instead of one little bunny, there's gonna be like an avalanche of rabbits. It's also, gonna be like a gag. Hang on. Great. I just wanna point out, take a look at this. Look at this. Look right there. There's a good bunny and an evil bunny. Well, not evil, it's just dark color, but like a light and dark bunny. And they're even on the same sides they are on the stand. That was foreshadowing. This one's Bonny and this one's Betty. And also even with the cages, we have the bird that you see that's all light colored, and then there's the other one that is all covered up in there, which would suggest that it's sleeping right now, so it's probably nocturnal like a bat. Am I reading too much into this? This seems like there's a lot of symbolism in this that I completely went over my head. Okay, one more clip, and then for anyone lurking, we will get back into the game. This second clip is titled...
TTS, it's been always right in front of us? Gasp.
Oh, you don't even know the half of it, because it's always been Phoenix right in front of us. That's what someday somebody's gonna say to Edgeworth. But thank you very much for the TTS. Let's load up this other clip, which is just called Twinnies, with 2 exclamation points and a smile. I have no idea how you transported yourself over such a distance in just a split second. Yep, it's 2 Bonnies. There's 2 of them. Even if this is never brought up, even if it has nothing to do with the case, I'm gonna headcanon. There's 2 Bonnies.
And I was right.
It must be so fun to be able to do a trick like that. Teleportation is so cool. Wouldn't it be great if like one of the twins loves Trucy and one hates Trucy? And so there's like this weird
I forgot I even said that.
dichotomy, like one's guilty and one's innocent, but then the courtroom won't know which is which, and we'll have to plot a gun. We're like, I don't know which one to shoot. And then we just don't shoot either of them because we're adorable. And we say, well, I guess you got away with murder. I feel like everything I just said, I still fully agree with. That is our game plan. Thank you very much for the clips there. Quick said, name fact incoming, y'all, in a little bit. Jackson on said, bro, feel like he's the smartest person alive, just a little bit. Can I get to be smart for like a minute? And Crystal does, quote number 46, quote, I can't even tell what's a face and what's just fire. Okay, that's a face. Logan, Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom, June 3rd, 2023. That was a year ago, holy cow. Nora said, quote, slay indeed, girly pop. And Nora said, I was swinging my iPad and dropped it, and the corner hit me in the ribs. I think I'm dying. Don't. If you're dying, just don't die. Please. Oh, wait, there's a pin message. I missed this. From Vero saying, Judge, please retire. This is why young people can't find jobs. Junie is a cottagecore girl for aesthetics. She is broke, Saver. That's right, because she's in the judge course. Oh, would it be great if Juniper became like the judge in the next game? I didn't even think about that. Would it be great if we did a game where the characters were Robin Newman, Hugh O'Connor, and Juniper Woods as the prosecutor? And it would be great because Hugh O'Connor was an idiot. And so he'd be a great protagonist because like he'd have to learn as he goes how to do it. He'd be always flustered and unable to accomplish anything. Can we please have that? Okay. So let's see, what is it? It's true, I had business understage, fire trick right, one Miss Ray is supposed to do, very dangerous trick, had to make sure we're prepared for it. It was in the script, really wanted to see it, but I couldn't because of the accident. So if we look here into the court record at the script, right there, the fire trick was canceled due to the incident. Crap, I thought it was canceled before that. Mr. Reyes' fire trick, this will be dangerous. Oh, make sure the fire bucket is ready. The bucket was empty. A bucket to be used in case of fire. Not only was it empty, but dust lines the inside of the pail. I'm trying to say. What? No, oh, that's me. Why are you bringing this up again? No. Why is this? No hygiene. No. Plot point for the game. What I'm trying to say is the younger they are. No. No. I have a feeling we're gonna like reach the kids. And he's gonna try and pull some crap, and they're gonna like kill him, and we'll be like, okay, that was why? Fair. That was justified. Haijitoa is the worst. That is a hardcore Lolita complex, the real deal. Oh crap, I forgot that was her Toko voice was down here. It was Toko. Well. Thank you very much for that clip roulette.
TTS, he would reach the kids, all right.
Yeah, he's like, all right, he dies, and we're fine with that. Oh boy. But thank you for the TTS, Crystal. Are you going to play Ultra Despair Girls after you do Danganronpa 2? Okay, so we need to... So it was actually in the script, so let's take a look at these statements again. Very dangerous trick site to make sure we were prepared. So it's probably this one, and we're going to present the fire bucket to show that she was not prepared. But let me check the other statements just in case. Yeah. So, yeah. I think I saved. Let me save again just to be absolutely sure that I saved. Backstage malice, it says. Okay, so let's... present the fire bucket that was lined with dust, so she was not getting ready for the fire trick, which would seem to suggest that she knew that they weren't going to do the fire trick, or that he had no intention of ever doing it. Let's try. Objection! Oh, we got it! I hate to break this to you, Betty, but there's a big flaw in your testimony. As big as that one in that floating trick you did earlier. Apollo, what did Athena tell you about etiquette? Play along, suspend your disbelief. I don't care if she's a murderer. It doesn't give you permission to be a bad audience member.
Oh, harsh words. Well, let me tell you something, forehead boy. No one has ever figured out how we do our teleportation trick.
Well, we did. Easily.
No one except me, you mean. Well, we have even better tricks up our sleeves, which are impressive because we have very short sleeves. Oh, we do? I told you, keep it thin. Oh, she lost her cane. Now, don't fight, you two. Mr. Justice, what's this about? Well, actually, yeah, you can fight, but first, we have a waiting pool. We're gonna fill it with Jell-O. And do your fighting in the pool of Jell-O, please. What was it you were saying about a flaw in the testimony? The script has this to say about the fire trick. Quote, this will be dangerous. Make sure the fire bucket is ready.
However, we found the fire bucket lying empty backstage except for a layer of dust. Well, did we make sure that there weren't multiple fire buckets? Maybe there's another one under the stage?
Eck! Ow.
You didn't even attempt to get ready for the next trick, did you, Bonny?
You got me.
I am so rooting for these girls. Hubba. Their umbrellas are... Wait, both their tails migrated! Both their tails moved! What is happening? Betty Defame, you will explain yourself!
There's nothing to explain.
Come on, Betty, we can't hide it any longer. We might as well tell them.
Shut up! You can barely take care of yourself. Don't try and tell me what to do.
But it's not gonna be the murder. There's gonna be a perfectly logical explanation for this. Again, I just hope it doesn't involve canoodling with Roger Rettens and or his twin that he's probably gonna have. Well, if neither of you will explain, I guess I'll have to. The reason Betty didn't prepare for the fire trick is because she is afraid of fire, knew the show wouldn't go on. That's what his or was slacking off. Okay, so my guess is she knew the show wouldn't go on because the whole reason why he was killed is because Roger Rettens wanted the show to end so he could trick Trucy and get $3 million because he hates the Grammarys and get $3 million from the right agency. Or not actually that, he'd repossess all of our stuff, sell it, wouldn't make $3 million, but would ruin a Grammarly and get some cash. Since they were working together, she knew the show wouldn't go on. So we're gonna save though, just in case. And she knew the show wouldn't go on. You didn't prepare for the fire trick because you knew, didn't you? You knew that the body would be found and the show would be canceled. Okay, here's the thing. She probably knew that Roger Rettens was going to do something to cancel the show, but let's hold out hope that she didn't know it was going to be murder. Okay? Or maybe Roger Rettens was doing something else to sabotage. See, their tails are on the wrong spot. You can see their shadows. Maybe Roger Rettens was going to do something else to sabotage the show and got confronted by Mr. Reyes and had an altercation and killed him.
Don't be ridiculous, you insignificant speck of a man. I'm gonna yank those lame bangs off of you. Is that what you want, huh?
Objection! I didn't think I'm into it, but part of me really wants you to. Please do. Whatever, they can grow back. Now stop stalling and just tell us the truth already. That they can grow back was an excuse, so we can say, I wasn't really into it. They could grow back. It's fine. Let me read some more comments in the chat because I am behind. Let's see. Quick said, I love this case's breakdowns. It's so fun. Wait. So I don't know if we've already seen their total breakdowns. I'm assuming we have. Roger Rettens has got to have a breakdown. By the way, we have like less than an hour left. So I don't think we're gonna finish this case, but I hope he has a breakdown. He's awful. He's awful. Let's see. Oh, crap, where did I leave off? Nora says, I think I broke my ribs. I hope not. I bruised my ribs once. It was not fun. Vera said, it's time. Nora says, bye-bye, Betty. Cutie patootie. Queen Gator said, my baby girls. Nora said, I'm so confused. Oh, so I guess Bonny isn't good. I don't care, though. Cutie patooties. Vera said, dang, that cutscene made the stream out of sync for me. Is it fixed? Was that for everybody else? Did you refresh? Was anyone else experiencing that? Quickity said, oh, Twitch has a limit of 500 characters. I did not know that. Okay, Vera said just me in a pin message. Okay. I'm relieved that at least it wasn't widespread, but I hope you were able to refresh and get it taken care of. And thank you for the pin message. Vera said, is it just me? Quickity said, BRB, let me fix my name fact lol. Beowulf said, yes, it is. They don't show up at the same point, though, so only one is ever in the spotlight at a time. Quickity said, refresh Vero. There was the fact that we already read. Vera said, worked like a charm. Yay! Nora said, that's actually super cool. Quickity said, that was my favorite name fact so far. My next favorite, sadly, is not until the finale. Vera said, oh, that was pinned earlier. Nora said, my phone's at 1%. I can't let it die. Plug it in. Plug it in, plug it in. Quickity said, charge it, don't let it die. Nora said, it's plugged in, but it's going down, bro. I'll find another charger ASAP. Got it. You know what you might have to do something. Here's what I have to do with my phone sometimes. Because I keep it in my pocket a lot of lint sometimes accumulates in there. A guy at the Apple store showed me if you take a paper clip, you want like not a metal one. If you get like a kind of a soft rubbery one that doesn't have hard edges, and you can like stick the end in there and scoop out lint. That's what I have to do sometimes. Let me breathe for a second. I wonder how close I'm to catching up a chat now. I feel like I'm still far behind.
I can't reveal my secrets. I'm a magician. Objection.
You have been chasing the shadow of an illusory culprit, Defense. I don't know, like she admitted to being down in the understage area. Nahyuda. And having chanced upon a convenient target, you have let yourself get carried away. Except she was down there. We verified that she saw Trucy spend that entire time moving the lifts around. She wouldn't have had time to transport a body. But hang on though, okay. You would think on the one hand that would mean that Betty would have seen whoever did move the body. Here's what I'm thinking. That part of the trick isn't just there's two of them, but that there's a third person. I hope they're triplets. I would love it if they're triplets. That would just be delightful. But it might not be that. It's probably gonna be that I still think Roger Reddens also has a twin. His twin was probably down there and helping them out, and maybe they're covering for him or didn't realize her while she wasn't looking, helped move the body or something like that. And having chanced upon a convenient target, you have let yourself get carried away.
Exactly, there's your proof, huh?
And yet, I concede that the witness's taste for false words has also been proven. I advise you to confine your deceitful trickery to your magic act, witness.
Girl, deceitful trickery.
Athena, oh yeah, you're still here. Hi, Athena. As your court-appointed therapist, I'd like to add something here, Betty. You finally let yourself be who you really are. But if you continue to hide behind lies, she'll just be imprisoning your heart all over again, and possibly her body if she gets convicted.
But all these questions mean you're trying to put me in prison for real. So I'll be behind bars either way.
Does that mean you're admitting your guilt?
Of course not. I can't believe you people. Every one of you thinks I did something I didn't do. You're ... Lobster boy, cubal geezer, headcase brat, Cerberus monk.
Why Cerberus? Cerberus is a three-headed hound of heck. He's not three-headed. Why does she think that he's three-headed? It's because of his head and scarf flowing on either side? Can somebody tell me what that means? Why? Does anybody know the trivia why she calls him a Cerberus monk? Their tails are back to where they're supposed to be. Cue ball geezer! I just barely learned I'm bald. You don't have to rub it in. Head case brat? Really? Why does she know exactly what buttons to push? Betty, calm down. Come on now. Deep breaths, deep breaths.
Half. Look, I'm not the murderer, I tell you.
Then how did you know the show would be called off before the fire trick?
I told you we can't reveal our secrets. They're under contract.
It's Reggie Rettens. She's under contract with Reggie Rettens, and he probably did the same. He probably did the same trick to them, to the two of them that he did to Trucy with the carbon paper. Oh, and a pin message from Vera, Cerberus monk. She's calling him a heckhound, guarding the underworld. I think anyway. I guess that makes sense, but I mean, yes, I do get that Cerberus was guarding the entrance to Hades. I think probably more guarding the exit, to be honest. I don't think very many people try to break. Some people try to break in. Orpheus tried to get in, but I think the more notable thing about Cerberus is that he had 3 heads. I don't know. I'm just not feeling it with that. I don't think that was a great insult. Maybe that's why he was the only one that didn't seem fazed by it. He's just like, I don't get it. But thank you very much for the pin message. Contract? What's she talking about? And he just ignores it. Oh, if only you knew somebody who was having people sign horrible, false, phony contracts. Be that as it may, you're obviously a suspect in this case. Objection. That sounded like the Nintendo Switch thing. I feel like we're going to see a game now. I'm beginning to see the karmic threads that make up the intricate tapestry that is this case. Huh? Allow me to summarize your assertions, defense. First, that the victim was killed in the understage passage. And second, that the witness and the accused are the only two who could have done it. No, there's gonna be a third person out there, please. Exactly. What's more, Betty knew that the body would be found, and that the magic show would then be called off. Therefore, it's reasonable to conclude that Betty killed the victim on the stage. But what if Betty knew the show would be called off for some other reason? Like what? In the course of my investigation, I found it strange that the dragon set piece fell when it did. Okay, so maybe that's what the sabotage was gonna be, that was gonna call off the show? That, in conjunction with the body tumbling from the coffin in such a dramatic fashion, all seemed too perfect for mere happenstance. So, okay, so here's what we're gonna say. That the bunny rabbit sisters were planning on sabotaging the show to stop it by dropping the dragon on stage in the middle of that. So that's why they didn't bother with the fire safety stuff, right? And that's also then why we saw the shadow of Bonny get zipped up into the rafters, and also then why the dragon fell. Maybe something like that. Let me read a few more comments in the chat because I'm so far behind. Let's see. Bill said, got myself some food. What did you get? Because I had a good dinner tonight, but I'm actually kind of hungry. So if you have some to spare, Quickita said, hey, Bayola. The sprites with Betty and Bonny are my faves. Nora said, they're so cute. Quickita said, all right. Puzzles, I have one more, though it's thought it's interesting. Vera said, hit me. Quickita said, so, I don't know, ... Being best friends with / dating a really cool girl who turns out to be faking and also an evil twin who helped out / did a murder and blamed you for it make you a right? Oh, hey, it's a parallel that is like father, like daughter. Happened to Phoenix, now it's happening to Trucy. Vera said, you know what? Yeah. Quickita said, right, I realized this earlier, like the AA writers are being evil here, lol. Vera says, if I had a nickel for every time an evil twin fooled a right, I'd have two nickels. Nora said, don't hit her with the beads. Vera said, for real, bruh. Bill said, I just have Fan X and some other FurCons planned for this year. I'm probably not gonna be going to Fan X this year unless my work makes me go there again like last time. I wish I could have gone to San Diego Comic-Con, but I didn't have money, and the timing, it actually worked out better to be able to stay here so I could have those physical therapy appointments. But yeah, okay. Let me read just 2 more comments here. Nora says, I wanted to fly out to FanX this year, but it's the same weekend I'm going to be at a different convention, which the VA of Edgeworth and the AA game's going to be at. Which VA? From the actual game, the AA games? Or the anime? Or what? And Crystal is 146.17. I am still just as far behind as I was before. Let's play a tiny bit, but then I'm going to take a marathon reading the chat. All seemed too perfect for mere happenstance. And there's a butterfly again. It was as though the entire chain of events had been planned out in advance. Care! Please don't land on my head. Planned out? After deciding to take this case, I scrupulously studied everything I could about the mass media in this country. I read the newspaper, old news reports. I even browsed tabloid magazines. How very industrious of you. I'm impressed. During this process, I learned about a strange practice favored by the TV world. A practice called the hidden camera prank. Oh, wait, they're startled by that? Betty and Bonny, you knew about this, did you not? About the dead body appearing, the set piece falling, the show being suspended. You two were informed of this plan by Take-Two TV in advance, correct? Oh, that's why they were there filming the dress rehearsal. It was supposed to be a prank. So am I correct that when his body flopped out, he wasn't dead yet? So I was correct then. That he was alive, he got in by him climbing up, and he was killed after. This is what I was saying before. I'm right. Oh, pin message from Vero. Queen Katie saying, both set of twins had umbrellas. They do. They're umbrella canes. And I think, was it Vero who said that they hold them opposite? And one has like spooky bats, one has rabbits. Ah! Is that true? Betty, please, let's tell him now. I can't hold it in anymore. I'm not talking about the lie. I gotta go take a little wee tinkle tinkle. And if we keep going, they won't let me go to the bathroom. Ah. Dang it, fine, you got us. Everything the prosecutor said is true. The TV station paid us to cooperate with them on this plan. It was all a prank, a big set planned out in advance. Mr. Reyes showing up dead in the coffin. The set piece falling down. It was all completely scripted. So no one died? Is this... It was all a prank? Hubbub, hubbub, hubbub. Surprise! Bonnie, is this really true? I don't trust Betty. If Betty says it, I assume it's a lie, but Bonnie... Sweet innocent Bonnie, you would never lie to me. Yes, Mr. Reyes was supposed to pretend to be dead. That's how it was supposed to go. So he was in on it too? That's right, he was supposed to show up dead in the coffin, and then the set piece would fall down. Trucy would be shocked and start to panic. That's how the prank script went. What? What the heck kind of prank is that? But we never thought he'd actually wind up dead. Yeah, that was the only thing that was different from the script. Poor Mr. Reyes. I'm so completely lost right now. Well, Betty and Bonnie, it certainly... Oh! Thank you, Nora. I will read some chat and say, oh, there's a pin message. Said, no, Dahlia/Iris. And then these two. Oh, well, yeah, they had parasols too. That's what you're talking about, the two sets of twins. I forgot, yeah, they had little parasols. You are right. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Once we get some background music, I will catch up some more in the chat. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Well, Betty and Bonnie, it certainly sounds like you have some splaining to do. All right, I guess desperate times call for desperate measures. Just this once will share how it was done with you. So listen carefully, you'll never hear this kind of thing anywhere else. Oh, there's a little bat under her hat. She has a bat under her hat. That could be a Dr. Seuss thing. Oh, I love you, Betty, even though you're evil. Now we got some music, so let me read some more in the chat. Let's see, Nora going, oh, Bill going, oh, anime AA. Nora says, yeah, Quick said, okay, so the concept art actually shows Bonnie holding her, oh, like not just her hands, but the whole thing. I gotta see this. Bill says she's quite literally holding her own weight. Yep. There we go. That is a girl who can pull her own weight in a show. Vera said, can't wait till we finish the game and see them. Vera with the lurk. Okay, that was the lurk earlier, so you're already back. Vera said, mod is a way to get food. Bill said, can I be a temporary mod again? Quickita said, for real. I'm holding myself back so badly not to show any of this time. Nora says, murder. Magpie says, chaos. You say, oh, I did. Oh, those are chaos emotes. And then that was where Gal Trade was. Bill said, guess not. Stabs Magpie. Quickita said, hey, Gal, we're modless. Nora said, who to stab? Stabs Logan! Why? Why? And this is no regrets. Magpie says, I summoned the raid, obviously, with chaos. Beowulf laughing. Nora says, bye, Logan. Okay, well, the good news is I think it'll, where you stab me, it'll probably take me the rest of the stream to bleed out. So I'm gonna pretend to be fine, but just know as soon as we do the raid tonight, I will die after that, okay? Magpie says, I already read that. Crystal says, thank goodness I can play Genshin again without 40 gigabytes on my phone. Use GeoForce now to play your favorite games. Oh, not GeoForce, GeForce. I don't even know what that is. Hang on, I gotta breathe for a second. Cookster says, honestly, yeah, Logan does sound like the kind of guy who would be in Magic. I went through a phase when I was young. I think I mentioned that before in one of our previous recent streams, that I like magic tricks. I can even show you guys a magic trick right now if you want. Right there. You see my thumb? See my thumb? Yeah. Oh, look at that. Oh, I broke it off. I broke off my thumb. Put it back together. There we go. Yeah. Did I just blow your mind? Cookster said, I read that. Nora said, are you an ad now too? Cookster says it spreads. Crystal says yes. Nora says yeah. Cookster says Betty Trucy Yuri. Nora says I knew it. Oh crap, there's a mod. The mod happened while the mod was away. Nora says bot. Eglin says bot. Nora said I was silently headcanon that Betty Bonny
Exclamation mark.
Okay, that'll chime in just a second. They like Trucy, and I think it's true. Yeah, I think Betty is just tsundere. That's what I'm gonna headcanon. Vera salutes, thank you, Vero. Crystal says bit bot salute. Queen Kate says, oh, good job, lol. Vera said just got back. Cookster says executed.
TTS GeForce is an app where you can play games.
Oh!
Like Genshin. Without extra bytes on your phone. Cons. You only have limited time of gameplay and waiting queues.
Oh, that kind of sucks. But I guess it's all priorities. You gotta do what you gotta do, because like, Genshin was fun. But the way that it was just ballooning up on my hard drive, I couldn't justify keeping it installed. It was just, oh. But thank you very much for the TTS. I appreciate that. Yeah, Nora said just in time. Queen said didn't even see the bot. And there was Vera with the official unlurk. Queen said, what a waste of a name. Oh yeah, because what was the bot's name this time? Because they're all like actual accounts, I think, that are just taken over. Oh, the name was Ooh Yeah was the name. See, Nora says, canon event. Someday I'm going to sneak my way to voice acting for Athena on this channel. Will be a canon event. We can't interfere. Oh, and Queen K to the hydrate command. I'll do that right now. I'll fully hydrate. Just 1 second. And if you're lurking, I will get back to the game. I promise. I'm just trying to catch up and chat a little bit. There's a pinned message from Vero saying it's also a cloud service, so quality will be nice. Ooh, oh, the GeForce thing. So is it like a legit thing? It's not like piracy or anything like that? Nora said to Queen Katie, this isn't even what's playing in the background, but I just hear the music to I Burn. I hear like one note background music and then I started playing in my head. Nora says, quote, my hair is still, excuse me, I need some of my time to myself. Oh, there's some clips. I'll check out those clips in a second. Let's play a little tiny bit more here. After our teleportation trick, I went down under stage. When Mr. Reyes' body appeared from the coffin on stage, it was time for Betty to do her job in the understage passage. That's right, I used the remote control for the winch connected to the dragon set piece. I think it's bad to have the person under the stage drop that. Wouldn't you want someone up in the catwalks to do that, to make sure that like no one happens to be underneath it? You could have killed somebody and made it fall down. I love like the little subtle differences, even though they're just mirror images, but like the eyes, how hers are all sleepy. Hers are more alert, but like they got the cute little angry eyebrows. And just before the dragon fell, I called Trucy to the backstage so she wouldn't get hurt. Oh, nice of you. After that, the plan was for Mr. Reyes to come back to life in front of a panicked Trucy. He was supposed to laugh and fly up away. That was how it was scripted anyway. But for some reason, he really did turn up dead. So it just kind of stayed on the ground and bled a lot. Okay, but look, they're both so sad. But so then when we saw a shadow go, I'd assume that was Bonny on the stage zipping up into the catwalks because Mr. Hat had, but we saw in the video footage another shadow go up. Okay, hear me out. What if Mr. Reyes had a twin as well? And the body that flopped out was alive.
What else was this?
What? What?
Wait.
Oh, it's me!
Body. You guys, his body is flat.
Oh, that was when it glitched
2D.
out.
Look at that.
That's when everything glitched out.
What?
I miss Danganronpa too. Look at little Chiaki back there.
He's still flat.
I love
from whatever's
Chiaki.
over there. And it's letting me highlight this stuff
So there we go. Thank you very much for that. That was like 2 Logan clip roulettes in one stream. But yeah, so what if Mr. Reyes had a twin and he was still alive, flopping out? We saw it go up, was him zipping up into the catwalks. And there was a different body that had already been, well, except we probably would have seen the other Mr. Reyes fingerprints. He was, hang on. Let me look at the court record real quick here. We got to figure this out. He was wearing fingerless gloves. Yeah, darn it. So he would have left fingerprints. But what if just everybody has a twin? Can we just say everybody has a twin? Is that allowed?
But for some reason, he really did turn up dead, so he just kind of just stayed there on the ground.
What kind of sick joke is that? It sounds like a terribly mean-spirited prank to me. You should have just done what we did back in my day. When you wanted to prank someone, you just ran up to him and kicked him in the crotch. The poor defendant was trying to do her magic show.
I guess so. I'm sorry, Trucy. Whatever, it was all the ratings Raj's idea anyway.
See? He orchestrated it, so he's the murderer. I'm so glad that the bunny sisters aren't going to be the murderers. Yeah, it sounds like just the kind of thing a guy like him would come up with.
This is the prank plan script we got from the ratings Raja.
Prank plan script added to the court record. Okay, so we got to read this thing. The corpse appearing and the set piece falling were staged by Roger Rettins. Okay.
Dang it, you made us break our contract. Now we won't get paid.
Okay, so that's the only penalty. Just don't get paid. That's fine. I mean, it's not as bad as the $3 million thing that we got with Trucy. Okay, so let's read the script. What does it say? Prank plan script. What's wrong with me today? Mr. Reyes's body will appear in the supposedly empty coffin, which should cause a big ruckus. After capturing a bit of Trucy's reaction on film, oh, that's why the camera zoomed in on Trucy. Mr. Reyes will come back to life, laughing and flying up into the air, causing another round of surprise. So that was maybe his body going up like we saw. But yeah, so maybe he's got a twin. What did we decide that his real name was? Manov Mystery. Maybe it's Manov, and then he'll have a twin named Menov because it's plural.
Dang it! You made us break our contract. Now we won't get paid.
But where does this all leave us? Who killed the victim, Edwin? Yes, exactly. Those are the key questions. If Mr. Reyes was only pretending to be dead in the coffin as part of the prank, then when he was under stage, there would still be life within him. Doesn't that, like... I was going to say that gives Trucy an alibi, but then we're going to say the dragon fell down. But no, it sounded like Bonny beckoned Trucy backstage, so Trucy probably has an alibi after that, right? And if that is the case... then Betty, who was also under stage, may be excluded from our list of suspects. Yay! Ah! Witness, was the victim alive up until he entered the coffin? Oh, what they're going to say is that Trucy stabbing through the coffin is what killed him. Dang it! So, because I forgot, that was the original assertion they were making, wasn't that it was understage, so that he was alive, climbed up, and the stabbing. But the direction of the stab wound doesn't match up with his position in the coffin according to his fingerprints, right?
Ah, well, now that we've spilled the beans, we might as well show you this video.
Oh, you see a video! Before we watch the video, to add anticipation, Vero and Queen Katie both posted some clips into the chat. Let's check out these clips. I have a sinking feeling they might be the same thing, so let's take a look at these. The first one by Vero is titled Existential Crisis. So let's see this. I'll have a sip of water while we see what this is.
I bet people would mistake you for a cue ball or something without it.
A cue ball? Are you saying I'm bald? Granted, I have not looked in the mirror nor touched the top of my head for nigh on 35 years, but surely my hair is still... Excuse me. I need some alone time right now.
I bet people
I don't know what the heck I'm doing, but I'm also, according to that timestamp, there's still 40 minutes behind. Let's post this other one from Queen Katie. It says, salute judge. If it's the same thing. Okay, darn it, because it's the same thing. I will move forward to keep trying to catch up. But thank you both, Vera and Queen Katie, for the clips. I really appreciate that. Queen Katie says, Vero, at the same time, literal same time. Nora said, literally the exact same time. Oh, did they appear in the chat at the same time? Queen Katie said, this is why we're co-clip kings. Bubba said, I wonder which did the murder. Vero salutes. But yeah, Bumbo, I'm not even hopefully. We're pretty sure it's neither of these two, so we're good. But let's watch the video, see if there are any clues in the video, okay? Oh, I thought it'd be an actual video. Oh, he's got to have a voice. I don't care what voice to give him. Greetings!
Thanks, viewers. It is I, the great Mr. Reyes. We're currently in the middle of Trucy's escape trick. Having snuck through the understage passage undetected, I'm now hiding backstage, preparing to play a little prank on Trucy. I'm about to hide in the coffin, which Trucy will stab with a rubber sword. And when the coffin opens, I'll be in it, acting as though I've met my maker. Can you imagine the look on Trucy's face then? I can hardly wait. He's about to hide in the coffin? And there's a butterfly. It would seem the threads of karmic destiny have led us to the truth. And there's the music playing again so I can catch up a little bit more in the chat. Let's see if you said, Judge, please retire. Oh, that was pinned before. It said foreshadowing goes crazy. Can we get it? Said foreshadowing. What, by calling him bald? Or maybe it was that I pointed out that in the clip that you can see the rabbits. Yeah, that's what it was. Nora said he was always right. Queen Katie says, quote number 78, quote, you can have a waifu or a gaifu. We should call them gaifus instead of husbandos. Apollo Justice, Ace Attorney Trilogy, April 12, 2024. Nora said, if you're dying, just don't. Here it is, quote number 32. It's like playing Russian roulette when you shout me out. And that is true, as we just saw. And that was Doki Doki Literature Club, January 22nd, 2022. Here it said, it's a sign. Queen Katie said, I'm going to get a guide just in case. I feel like I'm doing pretty good even without a guide, without help, without coaxing this time. Jackson said, since it has reached the 2-hour point, I would like to suggest, it's a raid suggestion. Let me copy this down. Also, if we continue to have a lot of people for the raid, I did say a while back, the next time we have like a really big group, I do want to do a raid to Quiche, because I feel like she deserves a nice big raid. She gave us a really big raid a while back, and I've been waiting until we have it. So let me copy that one down. Thank you very much for the raid suggestion, because yes, we are about 20 minutes away from the 3-hour mark. Oh, that guy is like a cool VTuber avatar. It's like, it reminds me of the character that Queen Katie was talking about. What was his name? Blackjack? The guy with like the scars going like that. Oh, there's a poll. Will Mr. Reyes ever become a Tumblr sex man? Yes, he's ... ugly cute. Not with that color scheme. It's just this color scheme is a combination of the Onceler and the Joker. Just saying. But yes, thank you for that raid suggestion, Jackson. I copied it down. Veer said it's really Russian roulette. That was the worst clip I could have pulled. Crystal says Ultra Despair Girls isn't on mobile, sadly. Aw. Hang on. And if you are lurking, I will be back to the game. I'm just catching up a chat. Quickgator said, thank goodness, to be honest, Ultra Despair Girls is like the worst Danganronpa game to possibly go to mobile. So happy it's not on there. Here's the thing. It's good to see the story of that game for the sake of understanding in the Danganronpa 3 anime, because they do allude to it. But it's not a great game. Quickgator says, the tails are kissing, said either next stream or the stream after. Should be case 2 finish. Well, that sounds about right for Logan time, said just me. Beer said 1:15:30. I'm still a half hour behind, says 10 minutes better than before. Quickity said, sadly, Logan, no, the twin thing was the only twist with Betty and Bonnie. No triplet with them. Ah, said if AA writers weren't cowards, maybe we'd have a third one as a cat girl. Maybe like as a younger sister. We don't know. We haven't seen their full family tree. Magpie says, Service Monk, she's calling him a heckhound guarding the underworld. I think anyway. Nora, that was the pin message. Nora said, oh no. Vera said, I believe that. Beowulf said, fun fact, Nayuta's theme is a remix of Godot's theme. Wait, this theme? This is Godot's theme? Because Godot's theme was like the cool, chill, like jazzy one, right? I gotta listen to it again when it comes in. Oh, I think I can hear it? I'm not sure, but I think I can hear it. Unless you're just messing with me, and maybe it's like a placebo effect as tricking me into thinking I can. That's awesome. Vera said, wait, I don't hear it. Wait, I hear it now. The true, but it's just that. Quickgator said, wait, I just realized something. Here's at the beginning. What? Quickgator said both sets of twins had umbrellas. That's where I missed the word set of twins had umbrellas. Vera said, you're right. Quickgator said they did that on purpose. Vera says, oh my gosh. So Crystal says 2:23. So I'm 20 minutes behind. Quickgator said, no, Dahlia/Iris, then these two. Nora said, quote, it's just a prank, bro, the prank. Vera said, if only my TTS been glitchy. Quickgator said, oof, if only I wasn't broke. Vera said, you're good, he will read eventually. Nora said, I feel like I need to scare Logan. Oh, that's why the Tomcat. Quickgator said, he was a prank. Traumatizes the teen girl. Yay. Nora says, hee. Vera said, that's one way to get him to see. Vera said, smart. Nora said, it was worth it. Oh, and here we go. The poll is done with yes, he's ugly cute winning with 80% of the vote. Evie contributing 5 channel points.
Let's play a little bit more, but then I will be back to the chat. I'm slowly catching up. I'm like 20 minutes. I was 40 minutes behind. Now I'm only 20 minutes behind. Have led us to the truth. Okay. The victim passed through the understage where Betty DeFame was. And came up into the backstage area. We know this because Mr. Reyes appeared to be backstage when he shot the video we saw. Oh, and the coffin on stage had a little door in the back, so he did the thing backstage. He went up through the correct ladder, despite the X being on the wrong ladder, shot the video, and then he probably snuck out on the stage, maybe during the puff of smoke, after, I don't know, maybe during the puff of smoke. Well, there was one where Mr. Hat turned into Trucy, and he could have gotten into the big coffin that way, but if he did that, again, why was he backwards? And how would he have even survived? I guess the rubber sword is that it bends around you? Or something, it appears that way, yes. And defense, you proposed the following, did you not? Quote, what if the victim was killed under the stage before being put into the coffin? But then, what about this video? This footage was taken just before Mr. Reyes entered the coffin. Oh, so does that mean? So yeah, he's going back to his theory that it was a real sword that Trucy used by accident or intentionally? Yes, it is horrible, but true. The tragedy did indeed play out right there on the stage. Look at Bonnie's face. I know I've said this before when I point, but I love it. And now it's great knowing that she is actually a good person. When into the coffin where Mr. Reyes was hiding, Trucy, oh, you jumped out of nowhere there, bro. Trucy Wright thrust her blade. I know we just barely read some chat, but I gotta read a little more because I'm still 20 minutes behind. Lurkers, I apologize. I am better, usually. Spoiler, I'm not better than this. This is par for the course, but I have fun with my friends in chat. Let's see. Nora says it was worth it. Queen said AA writers are so mean and evil, man. Nora said scaring and threatening Logan is my #1 favorite hobby. I feel like that is a common thing amongst the members of our community. Queen said they really said, quote, we need to make Trucy a defendant. What do we do? I know, let's make it father and daughter cases. Nora said, yippee, he died. Bubba said, I see this is, quote, pranking my boss / idol gone wrong. Someone died, police were called. I hope that's the actual, I hope the video that he made was like live streaming and then somebody saved it and reposted it and that's the title. Nora says, yes. Hang on, I gotta breathe. Crystal says, oh yes, the quality was magnificent. And there was another clip, Queen said, oh gosh. Bumble said, what? Cookster said, I've been training my own voice to actually voice act my own, nice. Have you decided what are you gonna do, like a game? Or like, what are you gonna do for that? Queen Katie says, nothing, I'm just realizing that we'll be seeing another Logan clip soon. It was being funny. Coaster says, so if you see me in chat and want to have more variation, no promises. Well, what type of voices are you trying to work on, if you don't mind me asking? You said, I got you, Bumbo. Bill said, not Mara, for shame. I am worried that one of the things that Persona 3 wants me to fuse is a Mara. I don't want to make a Mara. Quick said DR2 is the best. I miss it. That was the best one in the series. I miss the character so much, but I do always and forever still have my little Chiaki here on my desk. Well, maybe not forever. Who knows what happened? Maybe a small meteor would strike my house and hit only Chiaki. Let's see. Vera said, got water. Hydrate, y'all. Quick said, well, back to square one. Nora says, nah, Trucy didn't do it. Quick said, oh yeah, Logan, did you know that Twitch made a new update? I can re-edit my clips and make mobile versions of them now. So I know you can make mobile. I didn't know you can go back and do that. That's really cool. And Crystal with enraged suggestions as well. Let me copy these ones down into my text file also, because I guess we are, I don't know where the time has gone tonight. I feel like I have like accomplished nothing because it's a combination of just goofing around and being so delighted by these twins. But thank you very much, because I guess we will need to be doing a raid eventually. Let's see. I'll copy down these raid suggestions. Quick said, wait, where did they get this footage? Wait, the backstage one? Or which footage? Yeah, the backstage, right? Or are we asking where the rabbit girls got it? Like, did they steal his phone or something? Quick said, did he send it to their phones or something? That's a good question. Oh, and Crystal with some more raid suggestions. Hang on, I gotta copy those down as well. One moment. And again, lurkers, I am gonna be back in the game. I promise. I promise. I'm just copying all this stuff over. It just takes a minute. I know it's boring just watching me press buttons. I should come with like little songs to sing while I'm doing this. It won't sound good, but it'll give you something to listen to while I do that. Okay, let me play a little bit more and then I'll read some more in the chat. Trucy Wright thrust her blade. Arnig. Ah! Hey, see, I told you so. So are you saying the incident was a tragic accident that happened during a prank? It would be an accident if the accused had no knowledge of the prank beforehand. So, let us ask the accused herself. Ms. Wright, did you have prior knowledge of the prank? I forgot I'm here! I thought I was in jail. I wasn't paying attention. What we talk about? Well, why are there two Bonnies over there? Seriously, I was totally zoned out. What? Tell him, Trucy, you didn't know anything about it, right? Let me guess, she knew about the prank. She knew about it. Of course, I didn't. I didn't know a single thing about it. Then I guess she's gonna testify and we'll have some piece of evidence that's gonna show that she knew about the prank. Ah, my camera died! Now it's back. Still think you can play innocent, do you? In that case. Bonnie, get the video cameras after Mr. Reyes comes tumbling out. Signed, Trucy Wright. Okay! The carbon paper wasn't just for, oh, that's, okay. Hear me out. This is what happened. The reason why Roger Rettens had such an obviously findable clipboard with the carbon paper and the contract and such an obviously phony contract is so that we'd think that's what the carbon paper was for. The carbon paper was, well, no, except that's stupid because if we saw that he did carbon paper tricks, we'd be able to go, oh, he probably just had like a second sheet of carbon paper and went through all three of these. But that's probably what happened. So you leave me little choice but to present this piece of evidence. It looks like some sort of note. Like, why would it be printed though? Why wouldn't she have just written it in handwriting? Ah, that's. I found this note in the dressing room after the incident. At the time, I did not understand what it meant, but all is clear to me now. What's this? Bonnie, get the video camera after Mr. Reyes comes tumbling out. Well, I know this isn't something Trucy wrote. I've received texts from her. She drops F-bombs all the time. You would not believe it. Let's see, it says, quote, get the video camera after Mr. Reyes comes tumbling out? It is a note signed by the accused, instructing Bonnie to collect Mr. Reyes' video camera from him, it seems. So it's fake. Well, except Trucy sounds like she knew about this, like when she said she didn't, like she seemed hesitant. I still think Roger Rettens is setting her up though, right? I think. C. Vera says, Polk, we get his at Blackjack. Where? Did you see the, oh no, you didn't see it. So it's one of the raid suggestions. It is Fredel Schlins. Suggested by, I think it was Magpie who suggested Fredel Schlins. We might be raiding later. I don't know. We shall see. Let's see. Here with the quote number 7. Always go the opposite direction from more. UFO tells you. Danganronpa Ultra Despair Girls, August 14th, 2021. Vera said, speaking of which, Vero said, oh yeah, did you hear about what happened at Yellowstone a few days ago? Okay. I would love to hear this because I heard something happen. Actually, I need to talk about two things. One, I heard something happen, but I don't know what exactly. Anytime somebody says that, I get nervous because where I work at the planetarium, we used to have a show all about how Yellowstone, like there's a super volcano underneath Yellowstone Park, and we talk about all the horrible things that would happen if it ever like went off. And so what happened at Yellowstone? Also, I forgot to mention this at the beginning of the stream, so I hope you guys are still here. I need to get your opinion on something. Have you guys seen, there is a meme on TikTok, and I don't know if it's widespread, because you know, like you click like on one thing, and then the algorithm feeds you stuff. So I saw one video of it, I clicked like, and I've seen a whole bunch of videos, but I don't know if it's widespread or if just a few people are seeing it. I need to ask, because I've become low-key obsessed with it the past like 2 days. Has anybody else seen the memes about Fart Buckle the Goblin? Please tell me somebody else has seen Fart Buckle the Goblin memes. I'm guessing no. I thought about posting on the Discord, but I am like obsessed. I'm guessing no, but I shall see. Vera said, huh? Oh, there's a poll. Have you seen the memes about Fart Buckle the Goblin? I will vote yes. Thank you very much for the poll. We're gonna decide. I'm probably the only one, but thank you, Vero. Let's see. Bill says, oh, wait, whatever. The Magpie says, near as I can tell, even Danganronpa fans dislike Danganronpa. You know what? Am I the only one who, I'm part of the Transformers fandom. It feels like most fandoms have a very significant self-hating section. He says, I love Ultra Despair Girls. Am I alone in this? Okay. Haiji was an awful character because the little girls thing. My main issue is just, it's not as, the Danganronpa games, all of them are very low budget, not very polished. Ultra Despair Girls, I feel, was just a little bit over ambitious. Like, it did not have the budget to do, like, its combat is clunky and slow. The story's fine. The characters, other than Haiji, well, there was also that really creepy scene of the two. They looked like they were in elementary school kids, like smooching, and you were seeing like strands of saliva between their lips. That was gross. You know what? It was gross, but there were some fun moments in it, I guess. Vera said, accurate, haha. Letuk. I'm gonna pin that message right there. I'm gonna pin that message. Quick Kitty said, it's a good story, but everything else could have been ditched. Lol, the fan service, the pervy crap. Quick Kitty said, especially with the kids. Crystal said, the story is good, the gameplay and those kid scenes are just bad. Quick Kitty said, yep, could have been done without them. Crystal said, specifically the tickle scene. Oh my gosh, I forgot about that. Why am I being reminded about that? It's so bad. Oh, by the way, I see somebody else. One other person voted yes. Who was the one other person voted yes? And 17 votes for no, with Queen Katie contributing 9 channel points. I'll post some stuff on Discord, but I am low-key obsessed with Fart Buckle the Goblin. All one word, Fart Buckle. Queen Katie said, heck, the villain was very cool and dope, not so much everything else. Well, I loved like the mecha fights and things. Queen Katie said, yeah, the tickle scene was my stop playing scene, lol. Evie said, I don't know, I just really enjoyed it. It was an interesting way to tell a Danganronpa story, like the shooter aspect, lol. I guess what I'm trying to say is I loved Komaru, and the gameplay was fun. In my opinion, I know the pervy stuff was bad, but I still love the game. Well, she was a great protagonist. So agree with you there. Here's the gameplay was fun. Agreed.
Scene 1, IDK about it. All I see was Rip Fart Buckle.
Yes, okay. I'm gonna try and explain. All it was a video where people were talking about a D&D campaign where they were in danger of like the bad guy or whatever was gonna get their magical stone. I don't know enough D&D stuff. I'll post the video on Discord. And it was one of those things when suddenly we hear the DM mention our little goblin companion friend that we picked up on the adventure along the way, Fart Buckle. And then it cuts to this really dramatic shot of like Fart Buckle, like running to get the thing for his friends and like turning around, saying goodbye and saying Fart Buckle was happy. And then like getting totally killed as he saves the gem and like it's just like a sad, tragic thing, you know? I'll post the video on Discord. Which, by the way, if there is anybody still lurking, let me give you my socials here. There's a Discord invite link as well as TikTok, YouTube, Twitter, all that stuff. Beer said gameplay was fun. Agreed. I can't remember if it was Komaru or Kamaru. It's been so long since I played. Would rescue Ashley. No sweat. Quick said, yeah, the shooter part was amazing. I just wish it was done better. Kamaru is too sweet. Beer still love Kamaru and Toko. It's dynamic. He said, me too, they're adorable. One eternity later, ... Insert SpongeBob cute. One eternity later. Hang on. I need to breathe for a second. I've been talking so much. Cookster says, my vocal range, I'd say, is pretty good while I specialize in voices similar to a Nagito or a Joker. When you say Joker, do you mean Persona 5 Joker? Or like Batman the Animated Series Joker? I assume the former. Nora said, she was here this whole time. I know, Trucy just suddenly appears out of nowhere. Cookster says, also, I can do an all-right German accent despite neither being German nor having any heritage from Germany. Quickita said she's the defendant. She has to be there. I just forgot. Cookster says, Lisa, I think I never heard German before. Quickita said, lol, Nahuda killed Logan Cam. Chris said, Nahuda killed Logan's Cam. Lol. Let's see. Quickita said, lol, nice crystal. Cookster said, Nahuda slams fist so hard, UI gets disturbed. Vera said, he's too pretty. Nora said, Trucy is innocent, y'all. I don't care what anyone said. She didn't murder anyone. Accident or not, she didn't do it. Trucy swears like a sailor now. Canon! She didn't do nothing. Magpie says, Magpie didn't suggest nothing either. Oh crap, who was it then? Nora said, what happened to Yellowstone? Quick Kitty says, the what? Nora says, help what? Evie says, huh? Nora says, what? Eglin says, huh? I'm assuming that's asking about Fart Buckle. Let's play a little bit more, and then I'll be back to finish catching up. I think I'm getting close since that was when I mentioned Fart Buckle. Instructing Bonny to collect Mr. Reyes' video camera in front of him, it seems. So whoever was asking how they got this video, there's your answer. Oh, pin message. There's a pretty big I see it, Vero. Thank you so much for what happened. I'm reading the pin message here. There's a pretty big hydrothermal explosion at Biscuit Basin. Unrelated to volcanic activity. Oh, it happens in the park a few times every year, we know. But, oh, hang on. I gotta scroll up a little bit because it kind of... There we go. Last time it's been recorded before now was in 2009 with a... Speculated one in 2018 is caused by water flashing to steam, creating a lot of pressure, and then boom. Okay, so it's not like a really bad thing to worry about, but it was just like interesting. All right, okay. We'll go with that. Let's play a little more of the game, like I said. But yeah, whoever was asking how they got it, you were right. I don't get it. It doesn't make any sense.
I found it in the dressing room before the show. When I saw it, I realized that Trucy knew about the prank.
It does bear his signature. Oh, if only we knew of somebody who was forging signatures on documents using carbon paper. I'll give you that much. Trucy's note added to the court record. Trucy's note, a note found in the dressing room after the incident that bears Trucy's signature. So the defendant had prior knowledge of the prank. Can we ask her? It would appear so, yes. When she learned about the plan to trick her, she decided to use it to her own advantage. So she thrust the steel sword into the coffin where the victim stood chuckling to himself. Okay, no, that makes no sense. Because if we are to believe that she knew about it and decided to use it for murder, that would be the most obvious way to get caught. Because she was leaving a literal paper trail that she knew about the prank, which would mean it was premeditated. Nobody, if she did decide this is my opportunity to commit a murder, there's no way she would have admitted to anybody that she had known about it. That makes no sense whatsoever. Also, hang on, I gotta read the history. I think I didn't read the end of that. So she thrust the steel sword into the coffin where the victim stood chuckling to himself. Is that not what happened, Ms. Wright? Sorry, his voice is slowly turning into Edgeworth, except not British. I need to get it under control. Of course not! I didn't write or sign that note! Ah, but the handwriting matches yours. What handwriting? What are you talking about handwriting? Did you see this note? That is like Times New Roman. She does not write in font. Oh, wait, there's a second page. Oh, that's just close to the signature. All of the evidence and testimony points to you being the culprit.
But I didn't do it! It wasn't me!
Then explain the existence of this note. You can do that, can you not?
I can't explain it! I didn't write it, so I don't understand! I didn't kill Mr. Reyes! You have to believe me!
Oh, she doesn't have any kind of rabbit tail on her butt. Such a shame. She's a murderer. See? No rabbit tail. None. Let alone a migratory one. The silence is deafening. Continue struggling against the threads of your own karma if you wish, accused. Even as you are inescapably caught in the web of fate you've spun for yourself. Why did we fade to black for that? Just to make it sound ominous? Ms. Right. It is time to resign yourself to your fate. I'm gonna save. I can't remember when the last time I saved was. Things getting dramatic up in here, isn't it? Let's see. Vera says, here you go. Thank you again for the poll. Eglin said, Logan, I think you're going nuts. No, Google Fart Buckle the Goblin. You'll find those videos. Squeak Katie said, I'm a Tumblr main and I've never heard of this. It's just like the last day or two, I think. Cookster says Logan and his obsession with Fart Buckle the Goblin. Nora said Logan going insane. Vera said forgot to turn off additional votes. Beowulf said most of the time they're in the backcountry, so it's pretty rare to actually catch them. And this one was caught on video with multiple angles, so it was just like a cool, rare. I hope nobody was hurt then, were they? Vera says no. Quickita said even then, I don't know anything. Still all. Cookster says all fandoms have a small part that's shameful about its interest. The size usually scales along with the loud and experimental or extra section. I feel like a lot of fandoms also have a section where it's like they have a section that's like just awful people that are just bad. And I think sometimes there are people who end up hating the whole fandom because of that. Oh, and Vera with a pin message saying, what if Fart Buckle the Goblin was the friends we made along the way? Because he literally was the friend they made along the way, and he sacrificed himself, but he was happy. It was. I'm not describing it well, but I'm low-key obsessed with it. Let's see. Nora says, Letuk. Crystal says, oh, that was TT, yes. Beowulf says, by the way, puzzles, you may want to pin that so he knows what happened. Magpie says, the inevitable outcome of D&D is you name your character like they're from Lord of the Rings. They'll be embroiled in the dumbest shenanigans. But if you name them something like Bumble Snort the Smork Gobbler, that scene's worthy of a BAFTA. I love that. Bumble Snort the Smork Gobbler. Vera said, wait, pin what? Bale said the Yellowstone explanation. Cookster says, when I say Joker, I mean the Batman kind. Oh, that's impressive, man. That is very impressive. Cookster says, as a little note, my voice can go much higher or lower than those examples along with added intonation available. Nice. I wish my voice could go higher than it actually can. Beowulf says, still terrifying to have happen there so close to people. You can see in the videos that people were running and there's an aftermath video showing that it damaged a part of the boardwalk. So I hope everybody was okay then. Nora said, I believe Trucy. Quote, she does not write in font. She doesn't. Beowulf said, but what I find very interesting is that in the alternate angle filming a geyser from the road, you can see that right before it happens, said geyser just dies down. Oh, it's probably all the pressure. Oh, that's cool. Queen Katie says, Nayuta, who types a note that handwrites their signature at the bottom, especially for something like that? Vera says, I know, right? Like, that's forging 101. The Meeshams would be disappointed. Oh, I remember Vera Meesham. She was adorable, too. Not as adorable as these bunny girls, though. Oh, Bunny and Bat. The magician girls. The twinsies. Nora said music started. I'm terrified. Vera says, so ominous. What if Fart Buckle the Goblin was the friends we made along the way? Nora says, oh my gosh. Queen Katie said, you know, I'm excited for the next AA stream. I just love this case so much. I am loving this one a lot. Beowulf said, yes, no one was injured. Okay, that is a relief. Nora said, I'm so tired, but I can't leave. I'm almost caught up. Vera said, I think we're done for today once Logan catches up. Vera said, we hit the 3 hours mark. You're right, we did. Nora said, Logan is holding the hostage till the end of the stream. Egla said, I have 2 serious D&D characters and 2 non-serious ones. Oh, like, yeah, I remember the Bread Bowl. There's Martyr and Shift, my serious ones. And then there's Bread Bowl and Cold Brew. I love Bread Bowl. Quick Gator said, thank you for the baddie stream. Vera said, yay, caught up. Nora said, you did it. Yes, 3 hours, 8 minutes, 26 seconds. But yeah, you don't need to say thank yous and yeses and goodbyes and all this stuff yet. We're gonna go ahead and get ready to do the raid first. So I'm just gonna check to see really quickly who has the fewest number of viewers out of all of our raid suggestions we have. And it looks like the fewest number of viewers is that guy who looked like I think the guy's name was Blackjack. Remember? So we'll do raid, and we'll get quiche one of these other times. We'll do this raid right here. And here's our raid message. So if anyone's lurking, let me give you the rundown. We stream Tuesdays, Thursdays, Fridays, and Sundays, currently alternating between this and Persona 3 Reload. However, tomorrow, Friday, is canceled because I have a performance conflict. So no Persona stream tomorrow. We're going to pick up on Sunday where we left off here in Ace Attorney, and then Tuesday will be Persona 3. So look forward to exciting things are happening over Persona 3 as well. I'm like legit loving where both games are at the moment here. But let's see. Vera said we were letting this one marinate, huh? Vera said, love it. Nora said, oh, can get us a see y'all next time on Tuesday for Persona and Sunday for more of this. Crystal says, not yet. Nora says, well. Eglin said, bread bowl is a literal bowl of knife soup, and cold brew is a millions-year-old celestial that's like 3 inches tall and was out on a grocery run going home to his wife and kids who got picked up and taken on adventures unwillingly. I love those type of characters, though. Quick Eddie said, yes, so badly. Magpie says, my unserious character is Jack Adventure Chest Table Son. He's a mimic pretending to be a Kenku. Did I tell you we did for Extra Life charity stream 2 Novembers ago? Did a big long one-off D&D campaign. I created a character. His whole thing is I put everything into charisma. Turned out the campaign was a battle royale. So Crystal says bye-bye. Nora says I'm gonna fall asleep. Says wait, see y'all Sunday. The raid's gonna start, so bye everybody. Bye. And say oh oops double AA. Bye everyone. See y'all on Sunday. Persona Performa. So more baddie. Yeah, probably gonna try to make it a stream. Bye Logan. Bye Elias. Bye. Enjoy the stream. Love and appreciate you all. You're the best. Bye everybody. Bye. And for those watching the VOD, good night as well.